Good morning. I have coffee, finally. 8 minutes or 7 minutes until technically I was supposed to start, so I'm early, which is rare. I wanted to do some Tears of Themis because, oh my god, I opened the new thingy and I was like, no, I have to do this like beginning on stream because that's crazy. Like that intro is crazy. So, um, I think I'm behind enough in Themis that I'm not gonna be doing it anymore, like just for the rewards. I'm gonna have to just catch up so I can do it properly, and hopefully I'll be caught up before the next new one arrives. Okay, but anyway, but before that, there was a couple things I wanted to watch, right? So, hmm, best. Okay, mic works. Someone said my sound was too low, but I'm afraid to bring it up higher. Mm, okay, I'm gonna risk it and hope that it's not too high for some people. Gonna bring everything up a little bit louder. Um, okay. Is it okay? Is it too loud? I always get so worried that I'm like really loud. Okay. Um, I don't know why I stopped that. All right, we are going to be watching and reacting to Genshin Impact Fest 2026 animation. I have not watched this. I do know that child appears, which is why I wanted to watch it on stream. So let's go. I'm so excited for new child content. I love this music. Ooh. Flynn's? Oh, Scaramouche. I still call him that sometimes. I should call him Wonder. Ooh, what a fancy party. Oh my gosh. Is he in charge? That's so cute. What is his job? Skirk is there. So Skirk, Arlecchino, Scaramouche. They kind of make sense. I'm kind of surprised by Wanderer being here, but why is Flynn's there? And why did he smile at him like that? The flame. Oh! Singing! Columbina singing. Pretty. It's like a debutante ball. Or debutante party. Is this somehow alluding to, I guess, Columbina's re-entry into the world? I like the pink on her. It's very sweet. I was also gonna say it's kind of interesting that Child is the one who, in a way, prepares and organizes um this event just to introduce her because of we know how like much like affection and compassion he has for kids, you know? That's very cute. I like that Scaramouche is still in shorts. Can't escape that, even at a fancy dinner party. Lynn's looks so lovely. Oh my gosh. I love that outfit. Man, we need these skins in game. Um, Skirt also looks very, very nice. Oh, father's got a low cut top here. Oh, surprising. But no, I really enjoyed that. That was so pretty. Let's go back and see if we can look at a few more details. Ah. She was already in the outfit. She was just putting on the cape. This this is such a nice shot. It's so pretty. I love the angles. Lynn's with the lantern was instantly recognizable. Scaramouche is just so arrogant. Wait, is that his vision on the back? I'm hinting at it. It's quite a simple affair, to be honest. Like, both grand and simple. The venue is grand. There aren't that many tables, though. Smooth. But I like that they don't make him look super suave as he does it. He looks like, whew, just made it, you know? Ah, that's cute. This is so funny. This is so hilarious. So I feel like that was an approving look in a way from his master, and that made him sigh in relief. Okay, but this, I need to know about this. What is up with that smile? What was up with that? What? New ship, guys. New ship incoming. And the moon descends, and so does Columbina. From the stairs. It's so pretty. Her singing is also very lovely. Everyone is very polite. The mask. I hope they sell those masks. Hi, Kathy. This is so pretty. It's very interesting that everybody almost has a mask except for Child, who just gets his glasses, right? That's interesting. I feel like everything is a hint for me. Like, I want everything to be a hint, and maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that deep. But this must be the Genshin Impact Festival in Shanghai next year. I hope that they do something similar. But we do have Hoyoland in Korea. That seems to be like a regular event now. So I feel like they'll probably just make it a big part of Hoyoland in Korea. You're at a bar drinking more water than beer. Oh my gosh. That's good though, right? Don't drink and drive though. Just make sure you don't drink and drive. Is Beck with you? Or are you alone? My laundry is being done right now, but it's all right. Just try to ignore it. Okay, so this is, I wanted to watch this as well. It's an hour. I know it's killing more time, and so it'll take even longer to get to Tears of Themis, but I'm thinking I'll just do parts of Tears of Themis, even if I can't do it all in one stream. Because it is very tiring to also do Tears of Themis, and I have to read a lot, and I'm still recovering from a cold. Oh, I don't want to take this meds, because if I take these meds, I'm going to get a little sleepy probably, but it's fine. I want this cold to go away, so I feel like I have to be consistent with my medicine, you know? And I'm going to try to take care of myself this week so that I can go to singing lesson next week, because I do not want to skip 2 weeks in a row. I canceled yesterday's lesson, but I think, like, at least by the end of the day, I could sing again, but it's probably for the best. Oh, right. Beck went to see his parents. I remember. You've been abandoned. I'm so sorry. Hang in there, Kathy. I'll keep you company. Let's watch Hoyo Fest together. We're gonna watch Oh, whoops. So Hoyo Fest. Oh, sorry. So Hoyo Fair for Honkai Star Rail was just released on YouTube. I know it's on Crunchyroll, but I haven't seen it there. But this is Chimeric Park, which is, I assume, a play off of Jurassic Park. Let's see if we can find or if we see any giant dromuses. Oh, Kappa? And who's that? I don't know. I can't tell. Some characters, I have forgotten. Oh my gosh, Aventurine. Ooh, the tribbies look a little older. Acheron is lost as usual.
Hello and welcome to Chimera Park, a Garden of Life initiative. Your safety is our top priority. Before your journey
You won't.
begins,
Good, Kathy.
please take a moment to review
safe.
these important safety guidelines. Don't
You started
go
Act
farther
2,
than
nice.
Chimera's curiosity.
You're catching up to
For
the rest
your
of us.
safety and theirs. Keep your arms, legs, and all your fuzzy little thoughts tucked inside the vehicle at all times.
Wow.
For your convenience, personal belongings may be stowed securely beneath your seat, in the side compartment beside you, or inside the mouth of a willing
Only 38 more
chimera.
hours, yeah. That's why I don't let myself fall too far behind, or I try not to, because I know how hard it is to catch up.
Chimeras communicate through a highly advanced vocal system. While the Aru may sound cute, it
Oh my
carries
gosh.
complex meanings, some of which include squadrons, war declarations, and worst of all, mating calls. So please don't do that. Leave the talking to our trained handlers.
Oh my gosh. That's a little creepy.
When your Chimeric Park journey ends, you may experience lingering effects, including mild homesickness, dreams of running naked, and an unshakable sense that something is still watching.
Okay, that's disturbing.
If you find yourself unable to reintegrate into your former reality, please visit our Awu souvenir shop conveniently located near parking level 3.
This is all very confusing. I don't think I've done a single Chimera event, so
Chimeras are humanity's next great collaboration. Treat them with respect, and they'll surprise you in mostly wonderful ways.
I'm a little disturbed by them now.
visiting Chimera Park.
May you have a pleasant journey.
Oh my gosh, bye, Nankai.
By entering Chimeric Park, you consent to neural scanning and may be selected for routine behavior calibration trials. The Garden of Life is not liable for emotional imprinting, prophetic dreams, telepathic bonding, or sudden chimera-led uprisings. In the unlikely event of Chimera spontaneous squad rebellion, please remain calm and await musical intervention.
I like that warning. That was funny. Musical intervention. Oh dear. Okay, photosensitive seizure warning for this next one, I suppose. We'll try to be careful. Flashing lights do bother me though. Not to the point of a seizure, fortunately, but it's very exhausting. Okay, I see the flashing lights. Wow. Mighty covered up? I guess it is an apron. But... oh no, he's got a shirt underneath too. It'd be kind of funny if Mighty was just wearing an apron. A napkin? Oh my. Jeez. That became super actiony. Modal Eternity. This one sounds like it's gonna have a fun track. Oh hey. Face game stuff. I don't know if there are English subtitles. It's okay, they're gonna sing. You don't need to understand lyrics to appreciate a good song. Oh my gosh, though. Oh my gosh, I need this boy band to be real. Oh my gosh. I would say this is combining like two of my interests, right? Which is like, well, I guess there are no Gundams yet, but and idols, but Gundams and idols go way back. Oh my god. This is so silly. Run, Stella, run. So cool, right? Magical girl transformation time? Dang, that's pretty cool. I like that it's just Irene against the world, and they're just her moral support. Gosh, she's so tiny. Another song? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! It's them playing basketball. Again. It's so cute, right? My gosh, my day is so tall. Aw, cute. This is adorable. I really love Agaya and Cypher's relationship. They're just so sweet. By the window. Oh, Damon Mills! Oh, it's gonna be good. Does Damon Mills, is he the one that voices Linny as well, right? I'm pretty sure he voices Blade and Linny.
Tell me why my tears run dry when the snow drifts by my side and whispers through the night.
Element Warfare gets another episode? Yeah. This is a nice song. That's cute. Girl, no. Firefly, no.
The end is coming closer. Standing on the ice, I didn't realize our time was never frozen. Just wanna hold you closer.
That's pretty.
I should have held you closer.
Oh.
I took you for granted, no more second chances. I was always broken. Hiding the pain, I'm trying to say goodbye. Find a way to go back to how we used to be. I can't go on. You know where to be
Oh, interesting. What a mix of names. Oh Daeun, Natsik, and Anji Aizawa. Man, these people who make like full songs, this is all HSR. This Hoyo Fair is all HSR. This is not the Genshin program. I think we watched the Genshin program earlier this year already. Oh my gosh, it's Aventurine and Baby Aventurine. Yeah, this is all HSR. This is just the HSR Hoyo Fair. I wonder if ZZZ has a Hoyo Fair. $6 and a sandwich for under 25. That is really cheap, right? I think that sounds pretty cheap. Aww. Cute. I love Aventurine healing his inner child. Devoured. That's very cheap, yeah.
Moonlight that dark encroaches, secrets enshrouded far. Bell chimes as midnight tolls, take a vigil and go.
Devour. I just noticed it isn't devour, it's devour. What does that mean?
In the shadows, keep it's a silent creed. Friends of vote, take a note, heed the code. Devour. It's cutting down to the wire. We're the fires, they will never take us. Grab my hand together, we stand for the line, unify. We're birds of a feather, ever tethered. They can never shake us. Kindred souls from threads of gold. It's a high, take flight. It's down to the wire. We're the fires, they will never break us. Grab my hand together, we stand for the line, forever unified.
A lot of it is music videos. Yikes. Interesting pair-ups.
Do whatever I need to protect and to keep till I bleed. Never severed from me. Hidden in the veil of night. Truth burning as a candle's light. In the shadows, keep our silent creed. You took it, note their devoir. Honor your race, spirit high. Venerable, like your wings, how I and take flight. Each is by my vow, but because in the down. Risk it all we can see. Looking in the mirror's edge, your reflection to connect to flesh. Bonds of our life, never will they part. Now heed the code. That's our devoir.
The lyrics aren't bad. Nice QQs. There certainly is a lot of QQing.
Bonds of the heart can be torn apart. Friends of old, take a note, heed the code. Devoir. shadows keep, it's a silent creep. Friends of foe, taking notes, keep the code. Devoir.
Oh, she is.
It's cutting down to the wire. We're the fires, they will never take us. Grab my hand together, we stand, hold the line, unify. We're birds of feather, ever tethered. They can never shake us. Kindred souls from threads of gold. Make up high, forever unified. You know, without the laughter we cherish, ties that we share, why should anyone perish alone? Take my hand. Let us stand.
We love a nice Yuri dance.
In the light of the moon, to this elegies to now's the time. Take a chance, sacred walk.
Dang.
To bounded
So pretty.
hearts. Although the image draws near, look in the mirror, never far.
Oh, Yuri. How self-obsessed. I'm for it. Made it home safe. Yay! Did you call an Uber? That's disturbing. Oh no, I'm not ready. It's a fine on one. Oh god. Please don't be too tragic. Don't make me cry. Oh, it already starts off pretty pretty tragic. Oh man.
閉じたまぶたの裏揺らめく息砕けた声が風に消えて凍りついた祈りのかけらでも泣き思い一人の夢救いを宿した仕事はまだ新しい震える手に残るあなたの願い叫ぶ頬を撫でた記憶がぬくもりを探しても涙さえ閉ざされて何も語らない届かない声のかけら
Hey, Snowy! Come on! Come play with us!
Oh. Oh my god.
なぜ僕は立ち尽くすの
How many times must you watch them turn to stone before you break? You.
心に翼をくれ誰にも話せし今迎えに行く
Heal this world.
That's Deliver, I think.
Weave the future. Little hero. The finale of Crisis Airs must be grand and spectacular. Just the two of us would have been a lonely duo. Don't you think, dear Kaslana?
どうか消えないでくれ暁のちびともせるこの声がゼロに巻き戻って
Are you ready?
してもかすかに未来は生きず
You wanna be a hero? No one will ever be a hero like Fainon is a hero. Oh my god.
Of course.
I still have fingers crossed for a Heavenly Principles thing to happen in Genshin. Oh, there was a redemption code. I don't know if I got that one. I guess I'll check. Oh, we still have some time. Okay. I should remember to get this code down. Believe in the Heavenly Principles, thank you. If that theory came true, I would be so proud of myself. with my vibes crafting. Oh my gosh, cute. Oh, this is very cute. Cute. Wait, is that supposed to be our little trailblazer? It is! Oh gosh, it's our trailblazer in Chimera form. At least I assume it is. It have the same color scheme. Does your cat say meow, which you think means hello? You don't know cat language yet? What kind of cat dad are you? This is catchy. It's so catchy. It makes me want to mew. It's a mew along. Your black cat watches the stream when you put on the TV. Interesting. Mint Studio Dream Monster. Interesting. Ooh. This looks fancy. Oh my gosh. I love that you can't help but have a little silliness with some of these like animations because Star Rail is just so unserious sometimes. Oh wow. How passionate. I like that they really gave her a bat, like a club that becomes a bat. Dang, the animation quality on this is so good. The choreography, it's beautiful. I like this AU a lot. Oh my gosh, it's a pom-pom. Look at that, wow, the animators on this project are so good. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? Is that a puppet? That was disturbing. It scared me. What a crazy AU. Damn it, right? That was so good. Mommy Kapka. Oh! The three little tribbies. Oh my gosh, so cute. Look at this. The animation on this already looks so smooth. They're so good with the little like expressions. The quality on this is insane. The little details and the animation are so smooth. Like, I would believe that this was like an anime, like a production, like for TV or something. It's so good. It's so consistent too. Like between each frame and scene, the art like quality and everything is just so consistent. The song is also pretty nice. Wow! The colors on this part. That was so good. I think that might have been my favorite one. Just in terms of like quality. Wow. More Stellaron Hunters. I like that. Oh. This song is a banger. Oh. Gone again. Oh, Boot Hill. It's gonna make me cry, isn't it?
A loyal friend, the coldest nights will meet their end. When it burns, we'll laugh in turn and we'll all come sing together. Gone again, a trusty light, treading dirt and field in winter's bite. Struggles here, we hold no fear, cause we'll all be here together. When you fall, just hear our call. On the wind, our voices make their home. When it burns, we'll stand and turn and we'll all be there together. Dawn again, a ruthless friend. We toil and fight and bleed again. Struggles here, they hold no fear. We will meet you there together. Dawn again, a ruthless friend. We toil and fight and bleed again. When you pass, won't be the last. We will meet you there together. A loaded gun, a rising sun.
I knew it. I knew it.
I'm found, they're all around. From dark to light, I'm loose inside. They're close.
It was a life he could have had, but it was never real. Oh. dang, the way he was grabbed and held. Wow. Saved. That's a nice backing track. The song is so good. Oh, another code. Wow. So many codes. All right, I'm going to pause it for a moment so that I can get my laundry, but also get this code down. Wow, they're giving us a lot of codes for this program. Let me just very quickly grab my laundry. I was done this yesterday, but I was so tired after work that I was like, okay. How are the cats though? You work hard. I do not want to work this hard. I think I'm going to try not to work so hard, but I did want to work hard enough this weekend to catch up to things so that I can feel a little bit better about, relaxing a bit more. I feel like that sentence didn't make any sense. Hey, and I'm back. The cats are fine. Black cat is sitting on the writing desk and your gray cat is on your lap. Nice. Enjoying the special program with me? Or not special program. The what's it? The Hoyo fair. I think kinoko means mushroom. Right? Hi, Beth. We're watching the Hoyo Fair special. Oh, sorry. We're watching the HSR Hoyo Fair. It is mushroom. How do I know what mushroom is? How did I know the Japanese word for mushroom? I think they're just describing different types of mushrooms. Probably BL. You know what? Probably. I learn a lot from BL. A lot of random stuff. Your dad showed up in Hoyo Fair and he was hot. Was that the part with the gun? Is that the one you're talking about, Kathy? I'm trying to remember when Jingyan has shown up, and it's been like, I think just that one. I think the Tribbies one was the best one so far in terms of quality and animation and everything. The Fine-On one was tragic. And the story of the Boot Hill one and the one set in like mythical, fictional China was also really good. Oh my. Oh my god. They're feral, literally. Very cute. Okay, speaking of BL, very quick rant. I always have something to rant about. But no, very quickly. Okay. I saw a comment because the English Master on Saturdays update is a little bit behind, but I saw a comment for the latest episode that was translated in English that really annoyed me because I just don't know why people are so bad at just remembering context, right? Han Ju-won is clearly making a joke when he says that he's going to teach Isodan how to drive. And he says it's just a shame that he would have wanted to, spank him in the backseat of the car, but they can't do that anymore because their relationship is different now. And it's clearly just a joke. And somebody commented to say that it was really gross because it was so passive aggressive. And I'm like, bro, the person who decided to change the state of their relationship was Han Ju-won. The person who decided that he wanted them to have a regular romance because he wants Isodan to be happy was Han Ju-won. Isodan in the previous episode actually says, I wouldn't mind it if you ate me up. And Han Ju-won was the one who said, whoa, calm down. Like, don't say dangerous things, right? He wants to make sure that Isodan is happy. He's just making a joke about smacking a student who does badly on his ass. Like, I mean, you shouldn't do that in real life, but you know what I mean? Like, it is a joke because corporal punishment is not unheard of in, you know. But yeah, people piss me off with how badly they want to misread the tops in BL. Not every top is toxic, okay? A lot of them are, don't get me wrong. But you actually have a decent one here. And I get so annoyed when people misunderstand Hanjuan. All right. He's not even my favorite. Isodan is my favorite. Lacrimosa, they sound familiar. Maybe just a familiar word. Another banger. There are a lot of music videos for Star Rail special programs, I've noticed. Not that I mind. Oh no, it's the Charmony dub. Sorry. Poor Sunday Story has just become a meme. It's a cute thing for a top to say. It's also kind of hot. People are dumb, right? You gotta go. AirPods aren't working well. Oh, okay. Have a good rest. Enjoy your time with your parents. Hecta's Night Night Happy. Is this hospital just full of all of the healers? That would be funny. And I feel like the one who was giving the orientation could have been like Natasha. There's Tainan and Maide in the back. Aww. So is this about how she is yeah, VTuber. So she's a nurse by day and VTuber by night. Oh my gosh. Gaming with Aventurine. Why does this feel like somebody's real experience? Graduation. Gabby says an extra back. If I was a corporate VTuber, dude, definitely not. I would never go corporate. I couldn't be like as engaging as they are. They have way too much energy. Oh, so I think I have a fun concept for the series where I redo Genshin. So I'm thinking to do my reading through Genshin series for the account, just to make things a little bit easier for me to figure out what to pull and whatnot. I think the concept is going to be nerds only. So that means I will only pull for characters who are nerds, characters who are either really, really smart or educated or obsessed with knowledge and stuff like that, right? Which means, unfortunately, I could never main Razor again. But it's all right. It's all right. There are plenty of characters I like who are actually, a bit more smart. So yeah, I think that will be the concept, which will be interesting. I just don't know when I'm gonna start it. I'm wondering if I should do it sooner rather than later. It is almost December, but that does mean it's almost like January, and January might be a good time to just start it, So we'll see. Quantum cylinder.
프로블럼이란 머릿속에서 엉켜버린 초점 같은 걸 카페인 속에 가득 채워넣어.
This one's in Korean.
캐션 숨을 쉬는 모든 걸 어제 너 바라본다면 같은 생각을 오늘도. 수많은 의문을 가진 채로 이름도 모르는 모습마저.
This is a nice song.
이 세상 속의 감정론 정해지지 않은 모든 내일을 이런저런 불안 속에 채워넣은 거짓말 쌓여가는 실린더. You are my pizza 흩날리는 그 탑 속에도 Hello my pizza 난 세상 이름 속에도 간단한 이론 같은 단어를 아직 할 수 없는 critically 어필도 못해 한숨만 나와.
I feel like the song's in Korean, but I do feel like the musical inspiration is a bit more Japanese. that a cucumber? Cats don't like cucumbers, right? Something like that. I was so sad. Someone took the last of the cucumbers from work. I really didn't want to eat some.
시작도 없는 endless 이런 머릿속에 noveless 규칙이나 시간조차 누군가 꾸며낸 환상통 이름만으로는 맞지 못하고 오직 내가 믿는 것이 가장 옳았죠 완벽하진 않아도 6월 먹을까 매일 느끼다 속에 더 헬로 먹겠어 난 세상 이름 속에 더 간단한 이론 같은 폼으로 아직 알 수 없어 Beautiful 불확실하기만 난 이런 세상 속에서
Oh no. Oh, Dylan Gu did this one. Oh, it's gonna be good. It looks sad though. It looks like it's gonna be sad already. I'm not ready. Huh? What was that look? Glorious the musical.
Lead us forward into an endless journey to rise above our legacy. Our healing heart and the hands that raise us up while you're taking down our enemies. We don't know where to go, but you'll guide us towards tomorrow through the dark skies. You'll keep on fighting
Oh my gosh.
on until the sunrise. We never knew about the truth.
The hot tub scene. Okay, but seriously, why are they in full clothes?
Around our time is starting now. But how will we know it's worth the pain from all the tears we cried? But even if
Bro.
I can't see the love,
This one is super gay, I love it.
holding on to something.
Just like my day is always beside him.
I'll chase the ball, I'll take the fall. The golden blood, it's
Oh my
standing
gosh.
tall. The deliverer's arms will
What kind of expression is that in the middle of a fight?
reach the end and
God.
rise again. We'll rise again.
Something's driving again. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
We'll rise again. You paved the road we walked. Your feet would never follow. You stayed behind so we can keep on fighting for tomorrow. You raised your voice, kept the faith, took them away. You shielded me and took the pain so I could stay. But how will we know?
Oh no. Don't be sad. No.
Pain from all the tears we cried. But even if I can't see the light, I'm holding on to something deep inside. I'll chase the fire, I'll take the fall. The golden blood is standing tall. The deliverer's arms will carry us all till we reach the end and rise again. We'll rise again.
Light, heaven's blessing shining bright, never knowing they were born for the fight. Golden blooded, the heroes chase the flame, crowned again, but the story stays the same.
So long, Caslana.
Oh. Dang, the expressions are so raw.
Your answer, you want it encore. Finale starting now. I'll take the fire, I'll chase the ball. The golden blood, it always flows. Deliverance on swing. Carry you all down. To start the air, you rise again. Rise again.
It's your turn.
No. God damn it. Is it almost over already? Oh no. Just continuing from where we last left off. Alright. Eh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Sunsets fade and stars arise. Thoughts of you travel across the sky. Still alive, and we see it's always you and me. I'm a bit wiser now. Sometimes
there's dramas.
I hear your voice around, singing the song of you and me. Leaves fall far, rivers climb, minutes stretch to miles in time. When they part, but don't you see, it's always you and me. So no need to fear, we will find each other. At the end, North Star, we will be together.
Oh, it's all the different. Oh.
Round and round, turning I'll find you.
Oh my God.
Safe and sound, the world has yet to be. There's something meant to be. Sunsets fade, stars arise. Thoughts of you travel across the skies. Love always is always you and me.
Oh. Oh. Astronauts. She's so pretty. That's such a cute band outfit. I really like that outfit. Oh, dang, fine on. Purple Sea, new song from Lily. Ooh. Wait, new video coming out? And there's a fan concert. Oh, that was the end then. These seem to be promotions for future.
One big breath.
Yeah, this is the credits. Sorry, much appreciation to all the creators though. They did amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, so cute. That was nice. I loved it. That was so fun. I love a good Hoyo fair, you know? I'm glad we got a chance to watch another one. I think I skipped the last one, so. Yeah, my favorites were, I think, like in terms of quality, I gotta say that one with the 3 little tribbies, probably the best one. But I don't know about a personal. So many good ones. The one right before that with the animated, um, this one, Queen something, Queen's Tapestry was also really, really strong. The Mimi song was super catchy. Oh, and Dawn again, very touching story too. I like that one a lot. Yeah, there were so many good ones. I think also music videos are just very common for the HSR Hoyo fairs. And man, the work and effort that goes into like creating a whole new song is a lot. So props to all those creators. Okay, so done with that. We're gonna try and do a little bit of Tears of Themis today. Turn this off. Okay. First, I gotta turn on the Wi-Fi on my phone. I saw somebody say that it feels like Hoyo or yeah, like Genshin, the devs are just fucking with us like cosplayers and stuff. And they described like Alice's hats and Calabina's shoe as like the essence of a hat, the idea of a shoe, and I was like, yeah, that is true. It's gonna be so hard for people who want to cosplay Alice with that hat. Hoping if I plug this in. Right? All right, now we're gonna try and hope that phone link will work nicely with me. And I don't remember which story we even left on because I've done so much. Like I'm so behind on Tears of Themis, I mean. It's hard to remember exactly where things left off on. Hello, Roderick. I can't believe Alice is married. I don't know why anyone is surprised. Like, it's not as if Klee hasn't talked about her father, right? I'm glad if Alice is married. We need more characters with their own lives and their own backgrounds, you know? Okay, there we go. Right. So I don't remember exactly where we left off with the story, so I might just check my own history to see what I've uploaded. And in the meantime, we'll also do dailies. I don't think I'll get enough in time to get that loot card, but that's fine. Yeah, I only have 10 days. I don't think I'm getting that loot card. But it doesn't really matter to me, because it's just Luke. I only care about getting all the Artem shit. You want to meet the guy who married Alice? Me too. I hope that we do get to see. I wonder if he'll be playable or just an NPC. I wonder if I need to maybe check my settings. Maybe it'll go smoother if we do that. Someone pointed out because of her eyes and lighter hair, she does look a lot like the Stainer of Heavenly Principles, Asmodee, which is interesting. I wonder if that means anything or not. Her eyes are fucking crazy though, and I do love that her eyes are crazy. Story. Themis? Okay. Paroxysm was in September, so I think that might have been the last one we did. Paroxysm. All right. So we need to do whatever's after that. I think I'm like 2 quests behind this current one, which is not good because I meant to be like caught up by now. That was my plan during the break, but I got so busy. Maybe winter break we'll be able to catch up. Although Genshin is giving us plenty to do in terms of story, so maybe not. Right? Like Genshin is giving us so much to do. I don't actually know if I'll be able to catch up during that time. Let's see. Let's figure out. Okay, let's do this one. Because it is a Themis day. Oh, that reminds something totally unrelated to this. I need to see about song update. Ugh. Auto dubbing. I don't think this is enough to claim anything. Yeah. These are also all for Marius. When is this event over? 17 hours? Okay. And I think what I need to get is... I think these will all expire. I wish they carried over. I'll figure it out if I need to get anything from here. Probably not. But I hate how these always expire. Do I need to download it? There it goes. Yeah, doing TOT stories today, or trying to. I think I'm just gonna do like part of it. Okay, that's enough. Rosa's gonna argue with the bird? Hopefully not. It's a bit more of a serious story this time because we're not doing like event stuff. So it's the main story, which is, I know I'm always behind on main story. But they split this into different sections, right? So the new section is Crimson, but the opening is like crazy. And I was like, I think I'm not ready for it. They gave us a new cutscene for Crimson. So we gotta finish Gladiolus Valley first. Gladiolus Valley first. So we did Paroxysm. I'm 3 behind. Oh, I'm so behind. Okay, so I don't think we'll get through all of Collapse part. Like, okay. Oh my god. We're so far behind. Okay. Yeah. Let me just finish listening to this thing first. If I listen on these headphones, it actually sounds fine. There's a bit of strain there, but can't do anything about that. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. You guys can't hear anything. But I'm trying to... Okay. I can't believe they got rid of the mouth. They managed to get rid of my extra mouth sounds at the beginning. Open. Okay, I think that'll be all right. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. I promise. I just really needed to check that. All right. They're not as long as the HSR. Are they not? I mean, like, they're 5 hours, like, for me to read, so. But we're just gonna do a couple hours. All right, we are finally continuing. I just found out I am 3 quests behind the current main quest. So I'm not gonna get the rewards this time because I've decided not to start that quest because of the brand new cutscene until I finish these. Until I finish the Gladiolus Valley arc. But we do seem to be getting close to an end, a climax, a conclusion, or something for the Gladiolus Valley arc. So let's go. Oh, hang on. Before we go, we should double check we should double check the languages because I always forget. So everyone's in Korean. Let's keep everyone in Korean this time, actually, because I think I want to understand. I think I actually do want to understand. Okay. Let's go. We gotta do... Nope. We gotta do Collapse, Part 1. You're on your way to the Winter Solstice Christmas and this Thursday. Nice! I am going to see Wicked on Thursday. I'm really excited to see the finale. I think by Christmas, we'll have the video for the cover of For Good that I did with Hime. So that's exciting. Everything is really behind on schedule. Like, there's not going to be a November release because I did not plan well. So, yeah. All right. Mariah Carey's already thought out. Indeed. I'm sure she's playing everywhere. In the middle of the darkness, where the flow of time is indiscernible, something is constantly making a faint clicking sound. It's almost as if someone is fiddling with a switch in the thick and boundless darkness. How strange. The screen won't turn on. Is it out of battery? As he tries to fix the problem, another man's heavy breathing gradually drowns out the clicking sound. Soon the screen finally lights up. Oh my gosh. The temperature control system installed in the laboratory protects the various resources within it by keeping each room at a temperature of about 21 degrees all year round. Jerome Adams turns a surveillance device in his hand around and points the camera at the thinly dressed man in the corner. Sensing the gaze of both the man and the machine, the man shakes his dirty hair and looks up.
여긴 뭐 하러 온 건가?
What have you come here to do? It's Neil! Oh my god, it's Artem's mentor! Oh my gosh, Neil Hume finally confirmed alive? In the center of the comically tilted screen, Neil Hume trembles uncontrollably every few seconds. Maybe he's just not dressed enough for the air conditioning, or maybe there are other inexplicable reasons. Jerome Adams kneels down to roll up Neil Hume's sleeves, his gaze lingering for a moment on the needle marks and old wounds littering his skin. What is Jerome Adams doing to Neil?
이유야 늘 같죠. 스승님이 석 교수님 몸 상태 확인해달라고 부탁하셨거든요.
The reason is the same as always. Dr. Sorge told me to check up on your condition.
언제든지 CCTV로 교수님 상태를 확인할 수는 있지만 이렇게 얼굴 마주보고 확인하는 게 훨씬 직관적이니까요.
I could just use the real-time monitoring to check you up on you at any time, but it's more intuitive to do this in person.
스승님께서는 교수님이 금방 무너지실 거라고 생각하셨는데 그렇진 않은 것 같네요.
He thought that you would collapse soon, but you seem to be holding on pretty well. Is that where the title collapse comes from? Will Neil Hume finally collapse? Neil Hume lets out a sardonic laugh in response to Jerome Adams' earnest concern. He glares at the man in front of him, or more precisely, at the folder the man has placed on the ground behind him.
고유진이 또 나한테 무슨 짓을 시키려는 건가?
Oh, Yujin, is that what he said?
설마 내가 잘 협조하면 육체적인 고통이 덜할 거라고 말하려는 건 아니겠지?
Oh. What does Wilson Sorge want from me? Don't tell me that you're going to threaten me by saying that it'll be easier if I cooperate.
가끔은 정말 이해가 안 돼.
I really don't understand.
세상에 법을 아는 사람이 그렇게 많은데 왜 하필 날 골랐나?
There are so many people who understand the law better than me. Why does it have to be me? Looking past Jerome Adams, Neil Hume takes a long look at the pile of documents Jerome Adams brought up with him.
서류 위조, 탈세, 조세 회피. 자네들을 도와주고 싶어하는 전문가는 수두룩했을 텐데 말이야.
Forging documents, evading tax. I'm saying that there are many so-called professionals who would be willing to help you.
스승님께서는 꼭 교수님이어야만 하는 이유가 있다고 하셨죠.
Dr. Sorge said he chose you for a reason.
그리고 이 서류를 읽어보시고 위에 주석을 달아주시면 지낼 곳을 바꿔주신다고 하셨어요.
He said he'll also move you up somewhere if you read this document and make some comments on it.
이곳에서 나가게 해준다고.
He'll let me leave here?
네, 아시다시피 여기가 사람 살기 좋은 곳은 아니잖아요. 교수님의 건강 상태도 계속 악화될 거고요. 어쩌면
Yes, as you know, your health will only get worse if you stay here. He said something else, but I couldn't catch it. And then he said, maybe. Jerome Adams doesn't finish, perhaps out of consideration for Neil Hume's feelings. The abnormally calm young man and the tired-looking man stare at each other. Meanwhile, the camera in Jerome Adams' hand captures a shift in Neil Hume's emotions, from his initial anger to his current gloomy silence.
석 교수님, 사람의 생존 욕구는 포기할 수 없는 본능이라고 하더라고요.
Professor Hume, I've heard that the human survival instinct is something that can't be overcome.
자살하기 위해 건물에서 뛰어내린 사람도 결국 바닥에 닿는 마지막 순간에는 충격을 막기 위해 무의식적으로 손을 뻗는다고 하죠.
Even those who jump off a building to commit suicide will use their arms to block the impact before they hit the ground. After saying that, he nudges the folder behind him toward Neil Hume.
그러니까 교수님은 어떤 선택을 하실 건가요?
So what kind of choice will you make?
몇 줄만 써주시면 저랑 같이 여기서 떠나실 수 있는데.
Just write it down here and you can leave with me. Neil Hume looks down at the folder for a moment. The cover of the folder is completely blank. Just as he's about to open it, he suddenly grabs the camera in Jerome Adams' hand. Seeing this, the nearby guards step forward, but they quickly halt in their tracks by the piercing gaze of Jerome Adams. As a result, Neil Hume manages to turn the camera slowly until it is aimed at Jerome Adams.
떠난다.
Leave?
인질인 날 해외로 보내서 자네들이 끌고 가려는 건 아니고?
You're not planning on packing your hostage in a suitcase for a trip, are you?
교수님, 농담도 참. 그런 소문은 또 어디서 들으신 거예요?
You've got quite a sense of humor. Where did you hear that from?
간단한 추리일 뿐이네.
It's a simple deduction. Now that the camera is facing him, Jerome Adams has become the silent one.
경비 교체 주기가 전에 비해 더 잦아졌어. 오밤중에도 차량이 드나들고 말이야.
Oh, he's very observant. The guards are switching around more often, and the vehicles are moving in and out even late at night.
그 사람들이 어디로 갔다고 생각하나?
Where do you think those people are going, Jerome?
연휴를 즐기러 간 건 아닐 거 아닌가?
Don't tell me they're going on a fun holiday.
자네들의 눈에는
But you guys,
인질인 내가 이송해야 하는 물건과 다를 바 없겠지.
I'm just a hostage to be moved like cargo. Jerome Adams tilts his head to the side before chuckling, as if trying to hide his amusement and keep his composure.
경비의 교체는 정상적인 인원 이동이에요. 차량 출입 상황에 대해서는 여기서 교수님이 그런 소리를 들으실 수 있을 것 같진 않거든요.
The switching of the guards is just standard personnel change. And for the vehicles moving in and out, you wouldn't be able to hear that, would you?
그러니까 지금 저한테 거짓을 섞어가면서까지 뭔가를 떠보려고 하시는 거죠?
So I-
교수님.
So, you're just trying to feel me out with your half-truths, aren't you? Oh,
근데 지금은 그런 것보다 자기 처지를 고려하시는 게 더 중요하지 않을까요?
but before all of that, you should consider your own. Isn't your own situation more important? Due to the difference in their physiques and Neil Hume's poor health, Jerome Adams easily regains control of the camera with little effort. Neil Hume instinctively tries to grab Jerome Adams, who is about to stand up, but the guards beside him beat him to it. He hits the ground with a thud, clutching his
석
abdomen.
교수님, 꼭 이렇게 하셔야겠어요?
Professor Hume, do you have to do
여기서 너무
this?
고집 피우시면 이런 대우밖에 못 받으실 텐데요.
If you're this stubborn, you won't be able to receive any other kind of treatment than this.
그러니까 자네 말은 나보고 협조하라는 건가?
So, you want to say that I should cooperate with you?
여긴 너무 어두워서 글씨가 잘 안 보이는군. 자네가 대신 읽어주지 그래.
It's so dark in here that I can't even see the words. Why don't you read it out for me?
한번 보도록 하지. 고유진이 보낸 개가 또 어떤 수작을 부릴 수 있는지 말이야.
Ooh, let me see what new tricks Wilson Sorge has taught his dog. Wow. Neil Hume glares vehemently at Jerome Adams. He doesn't avert his eyes, even if it means he might get kicked again. Ooh, I like Neil.
내가 그 얼굴에 이렇게 한 방 먹였지.
He seems like a very strong-willed man, which is, what we expect from Artem's mentor. After that, I aimed right at his stubborn face and pow.
그리고 한 방을 확 날려줬지.
Then I followed up with a punch like this.
아무리 건장한 남성이라도 버틸 수 없을 걸.
Even a strong man wouldn't have been able to endure that. In a karaoke bar decorated in the style of the last century, a chubby-faced man punches violently at the air. The people around him all move aside to give him more room. One of them even refills the man's glass.
아이고 김씨, 이제 20대도 다 지났는데 몸 좀 사려야지.
Aigu, sure, him, but I guess his name is Finn here. You're not in your early 20s anymore.
몸을 살이라고? 그렇게 해서 돈이나 벌겠어? 사지 멀쩡할 때 많이 벌어둬야지.
Last I checked, taking it easy doesn't get me paid.
근데 지금 하는 일도 오래 못할 것 같아.
But I don't think I'll be able to do this type of work any longer.
또 일자리 옮기려고?
Are you changing jobs again?
돈은 벌 만큼 벌었어. 일을 옮기긴 무슨.
I've made enough work. Why keep working? Sorry, I've made enough money. Why keep working? Sorry. The man chugs the dark liquid in front of him.
20살 때부터 참 힘들게 살아왔지.
I've been living a
이제야
difficult life since I was
큰 돈도 만질 수
20.
있게 된 거야.
Now I'm finally making it big.
큰 돈? 김씨, 그게 무슨?
Big? Finn, what are you...
뭐 그리 묻는 게 많아? 짜증나.
Why are you asking so many questions?
마셔.
So annoying. Drink. Obviously enjoying the feeling of knowing more than everyone else, the man shakes his glass and then smashes it down hard on the call button next to him.
걱정 마.
Don't worry.
술값이 100만이 나오든 1000만이 나오든 나중에 바로 다 현금으로 갚아줄 테니까.
Even if the bill comes out to $1 million or 10 million, I'll have the money for you in 2 days.
돈 못 받으면 변호사 시켜서 나 잡아가라고. 어때?
You can send your lawyer after me, otherwise. How's that? Not wanting to spoil the mood, the manager lets out a few awkward chuckles at the lousy joke. As empty bottles keep falling onto the carpet, more waiters come in with more bottles of various colors. Even though it's already lunchtime, Rosa is still in Artem's office. A man in a black and white uniform sits awkwardly on one side of the medium-sized coffee table, glancing at her and Artem side by side.
그날 밤이 지나고 김 씨가 진짜로 사라져 버릴 줄은 누가 알았겠습니까?
How could anyone have known that after that night passed, he really would disappear?
아예 연락이 안 됩니다. 술값에 말할 것도 없고요.
I couldn't reach him at
여러
all.
번 생각해봤지만 역시 변호사한테 상담하는 게 좋을 것 같더군요.
And the bill was so high that I decided to consult an attorney.
백 변호사님? 백 변호사님!
Mr. Wing? Mr. Wing? Seeing Artem fully focused on reading the document in his hand, the karaoke bar manager hesitates for a moment before waving his hand in front of him. Artem hasn't uttered a word since the man started talking about his situation. He isn't distracted, but rather it's more like his thoughts have dragged him into a silent abyss. Is he still feeling jet-lagged? Rosa tugs the corner of Artem's suit gently while the manager isn't paying attention. If I knew this would happen, I would have just said no when he asked me to help him change his flight to go home earlier. Lately, Artem has been on one international business trip after another without a break, and he also mentioned this many times during meetings with the N2X investigation team. However, just when she thought this busy period would continue for a while, she received news a few days ago that he would return home early. Thinking of this, she can't help but glance at the suitcase at the corner of the office. Artem came to meet his client the moment he got off the plane.
전 괜찮습니다.
I'm alright.
자료를 보는데 그냥 좀 이상한 설명이 있어서요.
After looking at this, properly, I noticed a strange description.
김 씨. 그러니까 김태석 씨가 노래방에 거액의 외상을 달아두고 연락이 두절됐다는 겁니까?
So you lost contact with Mr. Finn Jackson after he spent a lot of money on credit at your karaoke bar? Rosa can't help but look at the same document Artem was staring intently at a few seconds ago, spotting a photo inside it. The middle-aged man in the photo is wearing a full suit, and his shiny leather shoes seem to have caught Artem's attention.
몇 주 전의
Yes.
일입니다.
It's been a few weeks since then.
김 씨, 그러니까 김태석은 저희 가게 단골 손님입니다. 자주 와서 노래도 부르고 그랬죠.
Kim Tae-seok, Finn Jackson, is a regular of ours who often came to sing.
근데 그날 밤처럼 비싼 걸 닥치는 대로 주문한 적은 없었습니다.
But I've never seen him act that way before.
김 씨 지갑 사정을 잘 알기 때문에
I knew he
일부러
wasn't well off,
물어보기까지 했고요.
so I kept deliberately double-checking with him to be sure.
근데 워낙 성격이 다혈질이라 대놓고 돈을 갚으라고 하진 못했습니다.
But he's the impatient and impulsive type, so I didn't want to be too obvious when asking him to pay up. I just asked when he would come again.
그때 김 씨는 가슴을 치면서 금방 돈 받아서 갚을 거라고 했습니다. 근데 나중에 전화했을 때는 받지를 않더군요.
At that time, he confidently reassured me that it wouldn't be long before he would have the money, but he didn't pick up my calls after that.
설마.
Don't tell me he. The manager clasps his hands together and twists his fingers nervously. Rosa starts frowning before his worried mumbling can lead her thoughts astray. Manager, as far as I know, legitimate karaoke bars generally don't allow customers to spend on credit, correct? Plus, you said you knew that he wasn't well off, so why did you still allow him to leave without paying that night?
김태석 씨는 개인적으로 친분이 있는 사이입니다. 전에도 돈을 빌려준 적이 있는데 항상 제때 갚았고요.
We have a close enough personal relationship. And I've lent him money in the past. He always paid me back on time.
근데 이렇게 오랫동안 실종 상태 아닙니까?
But he's been missing for so long.
추측은 하고 싶지 않습니다만
I don't want to assume anything malicious. But maybe...
그래서 물어보러 온 겁니다.
So that's why I came to consult you.
만약에 어쩔 수 없이 법적 절차를 밟아 채무를 추심해야 한다면 제 쪽에서 뭘 준비해야 하는 겁니까?
If I need to take legal action to recover the debt, then what should I do?
당연하겠지만 작은 일이기 때문에 꼭 백 변호사님께 부탁드릴 필요는 없을 것 같습니다만.
Though this is just a small issue, so it doesn't need to be you who handles this. The manager looks at Artem uneasily, perhaps aware of how much he charges for a case. Fees aside, Mr. Wing will probably assign a small case like this to me or another young attorney. Mr. Wing, Artem closes the folder the moment Rosa starts speaking. A corner of the photo is still exposed. As Artem takes another look at the man in the photo, a strange look flashes across his face. But before she can give him a puzzled look, he turns to look at the karaoke bar manager with his usual professional demeanor.
제가 계속 맡겠습니다. 처음부터 저를 지명해서 의뢰를 맡기셨으니까요. 안 그렇습니까?
I'll take care of your case. Since you asked for me specifically, that's what I should do, right?
그것도 맞긴 한데.
Well, that's right, but
홈페이지만 보고 변호사님 연락처가 가장 위에 있길래 거기로 전화한 거라서요.
I just saw your contact details at the very top of the website, so that's why I called you.
근데 나중에 들어보니까
But then later I heard.
정말 다른 사람들이 말하는 것만큼 의뢰비가 비쌉니까?
Are you really as costly as they say? In response to the seriousness of the manager's odd question, Artem raises his eyebrows and smiles helplessly.
비용은 걱정하지 않으셔도 됩니다.
You don't need to worry about the fee.
전 의뢰 유형에 따라 비용을 받습니다. 간단한 법률 상담은 상상하시는 것만큼 높지 않습니다.
My fees vary according to the type of case I take. A simple legal consultation won't cost you very much.
다시 말씀드리면 전 비쌀 수도 그리 비싸지 않을 수도 있다는 겁니다.
In other words, I can charge a lot, but there are times I don't. After saying that, he glances at the glass separating the office from the corridor for some reason. Rosa follows his gaze and sees Kiki Bennett waving and pointing at her. She rushes over to the glass door and closes it behind her so that Artem and his new client can talk in peace.
선배, 한참 찾았잖아요.
Sunbae, I finally found you.
빨리 와봐요.
Hurry.
선배 자리에 있는 유선 전화기가 한참 동안 울렸다고요.
The landline phone on your desk has been ringing for a while now. It might be an urgent client. Someone is calling my landline number? Even clients with the most urgent business needs usually reach out using her mobile number these days. Yet another unusual situation since Artem's return unfolds as she walks quickly toward the phone ringing at her desk. After answering the call, she hears a familiar voice. Okay, that's on the voice. Will it be Jerome Adams? I just expect him everywhere.
여보세요?
Oh, it's Marius. Okay. Hello?
변호사 누나 전화 맞나요?
Is this...
법률 의뢰를 상담하고 싶은데요.
Is this Nuna's phone number? Oh, Jesus. Does he have to say it like that? I need a legal consultation. Marius, why didn't you just call my mobile number?
메시지 보냈는데도 답장이 없어서 유선 전화로 건 거예요.
There was no response to my messages, so I called
내가
you instead.
맞춰볼까요? 아침 일찍부터 변호사 사무소에 가서 여태까지 휴대폰 볼 시간도 없었던 거죠?
Let me guess. You got to work early and haven't had a chance to check your phone since then.
전에 출장 때문에 바쁘시다던 분이 나타나셨나 봐요.
Does that mean that the guy who's been busy with business trips is finally back? Marius's teasing voice comes through the phone, but she instinctively picks up on a bit of curiosity and willfulness underneath. Since she has nothing to hide from him, she nods and tells him everything about the current situation. Yes, Mr. Wing returned on a morning flight today, and I've been busy since we were discussing a new case.
마침 잘 됐어요. 나도 두 변호사님이 확인해줬으면 하는 게 있거든요.
Good timing. I happen to have some new information I need you two to confirm for me. What new information? She can vaguely hear someone else talking on the other side of the phone, and the voice is also strangely familiar. Is it Luke? As she leans closer to the receiver to listen carefully, Marius's voice drowns out the other sounds.
여기서 얘기하려면 한참 걸릴 것 같은데요.
It's gonna take a long time to tell you.
그러니까 본부에서 만나서 얘기해요.
So let's just meet at the headquarters and talk. All right. Ooh. Wonder what's happening in this story. Several hours later, Rosa and Artem arrive at the headquarters. The first thing she sees after opening the door is Marius, who is reading a pile of documents on the sofa. Marius, are the others not here yet? An unknown object suddenly bursts in the quiet room. When she opens her eyes after a moment, all she can see is Artem's back.
뭐지?
What was that? Mr. Wing, you...
어라? 내가 생각한 것보다 반응 속도가 훨씬 빠르네요.
Your reaction speed is faster than I expected. What happened? I can't see anything. Mr. Wing? While she's trying to get away from Artem to see what's going on, she suddenly hears Marius' casual comment.
이럴 줄 알았으면 누나도 끌어들일 걸 그랬어요. 그럼 확실히 성공률이 올라갔을 텐데.
If I'd known this would happen, I would have told you in advance or something, right? Then I would have had 100% of success. Tracing the sound to its source, she sees that Marius has put away the paper documents and is now holding a small party popper. Artem must have acted on instinct when he stood in front of her to protect her the moment the popper went. Oh, that's so cute. I see. Wait. Because I was confused because it said she could only see his back. But honestly, not just standing in front. Okay. But that's very sweet. I love Artem's instincts. Just instantly steps in front of Rose to protect her. His shoulders are covered with colorful confetti. Looking further into the distance, she sees that Marius is winking at her slyly. Your coat, let me clean it for you.
폭죽? 이게 무슨...
Party poppers? What is this?
일찍 귀국해서 회의에 참석하게 된 걸 축하하는 거예요. 오랫동안 자리를 비웠잖아요. 다들 보고 싶어 했다고요.
I'm congratulating you on returning to our meetings. You've left your seat empty for a long while, haven't you? Everyone's missed you.
축하요.
Congratulations. As if he's trying to verify the truth of Marius' words, Artem mumbles as he looks at the surroundings. Without saying a word, the two other people visible to him in the conference room choose to avoid his eyes at this moment.
우리는 유신우 씨가 사람들이 모인 겸 회의하자고 해서 왔을 뿐이에요. 그 다음에 일어난 일에 대해서는
We only know that Marius wanted to gather everyone for this meeting. As for what happened, he raises his eyebrows as he seems to recall something. Then he stealthily stuffs the colorful flag in his hand behind a sofa pillow. They really did. That's so cute. They did miss him.
저도 잘 모르는 일이니까 깊게 파고들지 마세요.
I don't remember anything anymore, so let's just not think too deeply about it.
저도요. 윤노아 씨가 증명해 줄 거예요. 절대 제가 자발적으로 한 게 아니거든요.
Me too. Vin can testify. They forced me to do this. Marius gave everyone some items to welcome the two of them with, but some of them thought these items were too childish and didn't use them. Perhaps they did their best not to complain about Marius calling everyone here just for this until Rosa and Artem appeared. Because of this, Rosa nods out of some unspoken understanding. I can imagine. Shall we get back to the matter at hand? On the phone, Marius told me that there was some new information to confirm. What is he referring to? Also, that's a rare Marius Artem moment.
그거라면 아마 강역시 쪽 조사 진도와 관련된 일일 거예요.
Perhaps it's related to the progress of Luke's investigation.
이제 시작했을 뿐이죠.
Ooh, my investigation has just started. Without further explanation, Luke opens the big data lab and pulls up the page.
여민석 정서빈 사건으로 폭로됐던 해마회 고위층 자살 사건 말인데 국정원으로부터 추가 조사 허가 받았어요.
Oh. Regarding the suicide of executive members of the Seahorse Association exposed by the case involving Hank Barnes and Orcus Mallory, I now have the NSB's permission to discuss the investigation or something like that?
보이는 것처럼 조사팀도 빅데이터 센터에서 관련 사건 서류를 열람할 권한을 가지게 됐고요.
As you can see, the investigation team also has access to the relevant case files through the big data lab.
사건이 오래됐고 워낙 특별한 사건이다 보니 앞으로는 경찰 측과 합동해서 수사를 진행하게 될 거예요.
Given the long time expansion and special nature of the incident, I'm working on the investigation alongside the police.
어느 쪽이든 진전이 있으면 바로 전달할게요.
If there's any progress from that side, I'll share it with you. The cold electronic screen doesn't offer much, just a list of names that ring all too familiar, such as Hank Barnes, Luna Barnes, and Letta Gray. Oh yeah, that story was really sad. Behind each of those names are real people who got caught up in the same conspiracy at different points of time until they came to their attention. From the Sophora painting in Letta Gray's room to the old pyramid schemes case, the trail leading to the origins of the N2X drug research is becoming clearer. We must be getting close to the truth. It won't be long until...
경찰이랑 협동 수사를 하는 것 자체에는 이견이 없는데요. 근데
I don't have any opinions regarding a joint investigation with the police, but... Marius' voice interrupts her thoughts. Eyes fixed on the screen, he casually wraps the colorful confetti from the party poppers around his finger before releasing them again.
내가 잘못 본 건지 모르겠는데 이것보다 더 높은 우선순위의 사건이 있는 것 같은데요.
I don't know if my eyes are just playing tricks on me, but haven't some cases been bumped up to a higher priority? As Luke scrolls up the screen, everyone sees a line of highlighted
저거요.
text.
김태석 실종 사건.
There, that Finn Jackson disappearance case.
김태석?
Finn Jackson. That's the person who disappeared in the case Mr. Wing just accepted. After Rosa says that, everyone looks at Artem. While everyone waits for him to say something, he stares at the screen, deep in thought like he was before in his office. However, he seems unfazed by the case or the familiar name in front of him, calmly switching into his work mode as if it were second nature.
그 사람이 맞네요.
That's him.
자세히 한번 보여줄 수 있나요?
Can I see the details?
마침 의뢰인이 제공한 관련 자료도 가져왔으니까 빠르게 대조해 볼 수 있겠네요.
I happen to have information provided by the client with me, so we can do a quick cross-reference. After speaking, he switches places with Luke and browses the information on the screen, looking down occasionally to make notes on his documents. Rosa has seen this play out countless times at the firm. Knowing how meticulously Artem handles the details, she figures they'll be waiting for a while. However, she hears him clearing his throat gently after just a few minutes.
전체적으로 봤을 때 제가 의뢰인한테 얻은 정보는 김태석의 개인 정보와 실종 전 행적에 치중돼 있어요.
The information I got about the client before he vanished is primarily about his background and whereabouts.
그래서 빅데이터 센터에 있는 정보들로 김태석이 실종된 다음의 행적에 대한 부분을 보완했죠.
The big data lab offers clues about where he might have gone after his disappearance.
지금부터 이 정보들을 토대로 간단하게 사건을 정리해 볼게요.
I'll give everyone a brief overview of the case based on both sources of information. From where they're standing, she can see that Artem has circled many things on the documents he brought with him in just a few minutes. Saying he'll give us a brief overview is just his way of being humble. Mr. Wing's work efficiency is simply out of this world.
김태석의 개인 정보부터 보도록 하죠.
Let's look at his personal information
김태석은
first.
과거에도 절도 혐의로 징역형을 살았고 약 5년 전부터 미림시에서 일을 시작했어요.
He served a prison sentence due to suspected involvement in a robbery and moved to Stellis around 5 years ago to find a job.
지금까지 경비나 운전기사 같은 일을 해오긴 했지만
Up until
다
now,
오래가진 않았고요.
he's been working as a security guard driver, but he hasn't stayed long in any of these jobs.
일 자체가 비정규직인 것도 있지만 자진해서 사직한 경우가 꽤 많죠.
This might be because most of them were part-time jobs, and he tends to resign quite frequently.
일을 자주 바꿨던 이유에 대해서는 의뢰인의 기억을 토대로 간단하게 정리해봤어요.
As for the reason why he kept changing jobs, I roughly recorded some of the reasons the client told me. Having said that, Artem passes the documents around, letting everyone take turns reading them. Some of the contents are obviously a transcript of the karaoke bar manager's words, probably from when she went to answer the phone call at her desk. Couldn't make quick money, low wages, quarrels with coworkers, held in custody for fighting. One of these so-called reasons was that he felt that his boss glared at him in the mornings, which leaves her speechless. As she reads the documents, she starts to understand why Artem wanted her to read them themselves instead of just explaining everything. Whatever he says now might influence their opinions and lead them to jump to conclusions about Finn Jackson's behaviors. Is Mr. Wing choosing to let us read the materials ourselves instead of commenting on Finn Jackson to ensure we remain unbiased? But even so, most people probably still see Finn Jackson in the same light.
사람들의 시각으로 본다면 김태석은 돈에 눈이 먼 양아치군요.
To the average person, he was just nothing but a greedy ruffian. Or bully. Vin says what everyone is probably thinking before she does.
생활도 불안정하고 언행에도 충동적인 면이 여기저기 보이네요.
There was no stability in his life. Everything he did or said seemed to reveal his impulsive and emotional nature.
의뢰인인 노래방 매니저도 같은 생각이겠죠. 그래서 회상할 때 무의식적으로 이런 편향적인 서술을 한 걸 거고요.
This is exactly what your client thinks as well, which is why his account of the incident seems to be colored by subconscious bias.
김태석은 노래방에서 광기 어린 소비를 보여주고서 갚겠다는 약속을 했어요.
He promised to repay the debt from the karaoke bar.
전혀 믿지 않았을 거예요.
But it's clear the manager didn't trust him due to his understanding of Finn Jackson's character.
이렇게 보면
If we look at it like that,
법률 지원을 찾은 동기도 명확하네요.
we can see evidence of why the manager chose to seek legal aid.
시간이 흐르면서 김태석이 약속을 안 지키고 숨어버렸다는
As time went
최악의
on,
경우를 가정하게 된 거죠.
he seemed to confirm that Finn Jackson was unable to fulfill his promise and had gone into hiding. After listening to Finn's inference, Rosa frowns after contemplating his words briefly. Going into hiding to avoid his debts, neither his personal situation nor anything he has done or said before his disappearance can make us sure of this conclusion, right?
맞아요.
That's right.
의뢰인의 생각은 그렇다 치더라도
Even though that's what the
김태석의
client thinks,
과거만으로는 사라진 이유를 단정짓기 어렵죠.
it's difficult for us to come to any definite conclusion based on his past experiences.
게다가 빅데이터 센터에서 제공한 사건의 세부 사항을 고려해 보면 채무를 피하기 위해서 도피했다는 주장은 설득력이 떨어져요.
Moreover, the hypothesis that he's gone into hiding to avoid his debts is even more untenable after considering the information from the big data lab. Ooh.
그건 또 무슨 말이에요?
What do you mean by that?
일주일 전쯤에 미림시 교회의 한 파출소에서 가짜 자동차 부품 암거래 사건을 수사하던 중
About a week
우연히
ago,
김태석의 차를 발견했다고 해요.
a police station in the suburbs of Dallas found Finn Jackson's car while investigating a case on the illegal reselling of vehicle parts.
교회에 폐기된 쓰레기 매립장이 버려져 있었는데 차체에 충돌 흔적이 뚜렷하게 남아 있는 데다가 주변에서 김태석의 발자국도 발견됐죠.
His car was dumped in an abandoned landfill in the suburbs, but the damage on the body of the car makes it obvious that it had collided with something and his footprints were found nearby.
사건 현장을 종합적으로 조사한 결과 현재 경찰은 김태석이 어떤 원인으로 인해 차를 버리고 도망쳤을 확률이 높다고 판단했고요.
Based on the findings at the scene, the police judged that it's possible he abandoned the vehicle and fled the scene for some reason.
하지만 그 근처 CCTV가 부족해서
But there aren't
차체
enough
손상의
security
원인이
cameras in that area,
교통사고 때문인 건지 교통법규를 위반해서 그런 건지는 아직 확실하지 않아요.
so they can't be sure what damaged the car, if it was an accident or breaking traffic rules. The karaoke bar manager said Finn Jackson ordered a lot of expensive alcohol on credit at the karaoke bar that night. Could he have had an accident while driving under the influence of alcohol?
두 사건이 전후 관계에 연관성이 있을 수는
These two
있겠지만
incidents might be related,
사건 현장을 확인해 보지 않은 상황에서 결론을 내리는 건 어려울 것 같아요.
but it's difficult to draw a conclusion unless we take a closer look at the crime scene.
왜냐하면 그날 밤 김태석이 운전한 차에는 김태석 혼자만 있었던 게 아닐 가능성이 높거든요.
That's because there's a high possibility that he wasn't the only person in the car that night. More photos pop up after Artem taps the screen. The photos are all images of the landfill. In the center of the screen is a private vehicle with a QR code on it.
현재 경찰이 제공한 정보에 따르면 김태석은 부업으로 콜택시를 했는데 거의 매일 운행했던 걸로 보여요.
Oh, according to the information provided by the police, Finn Jackson works as a ride-sharing service driver on the side, picking up passengers every day to make some extra money.
쓰레기 매립장에 버려진 차 안에도 실제로 승객이 남긴 개인 물품이 남아 있었고요.
The personal belongings of a passenger were found in the car he abandoned at the landfill.
그리고 그 승객은 현재 김태석과 동일하게 행방불명 상태죠.
Like him, this passenger is also missing.
해당 승객도 미림시에 거주하는 시민인데 이름은 최예월.
This passenger is a
글로벌
citizen of
전자상거래
Stellis,
회사를 운영한다고 해요.
Tara Upton, and she runs a cross-border e-commerce company. According to the photos taken by the police, the inside of the car is a complete mess. Ride-sharing service cases that she has seen on the news flood her mind, and each case is terrifying enough to shatter people's assumptions of urban safety. No, I can't assume the worst immediately. While pushing the horrifying thoughts out of her mind, she notices something strange in Artem's narrative. Yeah, man. It's dangerous out there. Although the belongings of a passenger were found in the car, Artem still said it was only likely that there wasn't just one person in the car. Doesn't the presence of another person's belongings in the car directly prove that a passenger had gotten into Finn Jackson's car? Unless... By the way, did Finn Jackson really manage to avoid all their surveillance cameras on the night he disappeared? He just vanished into thin air like that?
쓰레기 매립장 일대의 인프라가 워낙 안 좋거든요. 화인이 전에 그쪽 지역을 개발하려고 해서 답사를 가본 적 있어요.
The infrastructure around the landfill is horribly poor. I surveyed the area myself because Pax was once interested in developing it.
말 그대로 상업적 가치가 없는 맹지예요.
It's pretty worthless.
뭐 우리한테는 그렇더라도 김태석한테는 그렇지 않을지도 모르지만요.
It's worthless to us, but maybe it wasn't so worthless to Finn Jackson.
진짜 전형적인 양아치라면 말이에요.
If he is just a regular ruffian,
김태석 본인의 능력이랑 인맥을 이용하면 몇 개 있지도 않은 CCTV를 피하는 것 정도는 어려운 일이 아니니까요.
if he used his abilities and connections, then it wouldn't have been so difficult to dodge the cameras working there. Marius deliberately glances at Artem after expressing his opinion on Finn Jackson.
지금은 다 가설일 뿐이에요.
But these are just my
아직
assumptions.
김태석에 대한 결론을 내린 건 아니고요.
I haven't drawn any conclusions about Kim Tae-seok.
어떤 상황이든 우선 쓰레기 매립장에 가서 직접 봐야 판단할 수 있는 거잖아요.
In any
안
case,
그래요?
we should check out the landfill ourselves before jumping to any conclusions, right? Even without the case, Finn Jackson is someone Artem needs to find urgently, so he will definitely go. Thinking about that, she shoots a quick glance at Artem. Just as she expects, he nods and then takes back the documents he passed around.
그렇네요.
That's right.
김태석은 제 의뢰의 관련자이기도 하니
Since he's related
제가
to
사건의
another
후속
case I'm
조치를 하는
handling,
편이 좋을 거예요.
it's better if I go.
최대한 빨리 경찰 쪽에 사건 현장 출입을 신청하고 의뢰인과 추가적인 정보를 확인하도록 하죠.
I'll quickly file an application with the police to get access to the crime scene and verify the details with my client.
의뢰인은 김태석과 개인적인 친분이 있으니 사건 해결에 도움이 될 만한 정보를 더 얻을 수 있을지도
The
모르겠네요.
client seems close to Kim Tae-seok, so he might be able to provide more information.
혼자서요?
Alone? Vin sounds very calm, like he's asking if someone will go home or stay a little longer after getting off work. But even so, she can hear what he's implying. The case Artem accepted is progressing too quickly, and there are too many coincidences. After receiving just one phone call from a karaoke bar manager, Artem rushed back from overseas merely for a debt collection consultation. The disappearance of the debtor was also recorded and highlighted by the Big Data Lab. Is it because Mr. Wing already knows something that he's acting so quickly? If Artem had really conducted investigations on his own during his frequent business trips, that might explain why he's reacting so quickly. But he still hasn't told me what he did during his business trips. At the same time, she worries she might come across as overreacting if she starts questioning him about this. What if Artem really has been busy with the firm's affairs? While she wonders if she should interrupt their conversation, Vin's tone becomes more confrontational. Ooh.
사건 현장에 가는 것, 그리고 의뢰인과 만나는 것. 이건 분신술을 할 수 있는 게 아닌 이상 효율을 살려 동시에 할 방법은 없을 것 같은데요.
Unless you can be in two places at once, it's impossible to efficiently visit the crime scene and meet your clients at the same time.
단독 행동도 팀원들이 선호하는 방식은 아니고요.
And working alone is not typically how our team operates, unless...
백은우 씨한테는 이 사건을 빨리 조사해야 하는 특별한 이유라도 있는 건가요?
Perhaps do you have some reason that you need to start investigating this case as soon as possible?
제 뜻은
What I meant was, the fact that Dr. Richter also has similar doubts is not surprising, but I don't think he'll get the answer he wants by asking Mr. Wing directly. I should ask Mr. Wing if he'll let me go with him while I still can. I'll take this one step at a time. She tries to find the right moment to speak before the conversation becomes awkward, but then Artem shakes his head and breaks the brief silence.
당연히 그런 뜻은 아니에요.
Of course I didn't mean that.
저와 함께 움직일 시간이 있다면 반대할 이유가 없죠.
I have no reason to object to anyone joining me if they're free.
근데 제가 알기로 윤노아 씨는 교마회와의 심리 상담이 아직 안 끝났을 거거든요.
But as far as I know, you're not finished with your psychological consultation work with the White Horse Association. The topic steers away from Artem again. Vin also decides not to delve deeper into the matter like before and simply admits it.
네.
Yes.
그래서 요즘은 자리를 비울 수가 없어요.
So recently,
하지만 그렇다고 해서
there's no space in my schedule.
다른 사람도 바쁜 건 아니죠.
However, it's only my schedule and does not necessarily reflect the availability of
그럼
others.
투표 어때요?
Then why don't we vote?
다들 손 들어봐요. 이 시간대에 다른 일 때문에 바쁘면 손을 내리는 거예요.
If you're busy during that time, go ahead and lower your hand. Maria seems to be enjoying himself and fans the flames by interjecting at this moment. Although it sounds like a joke at first, judging from his expression, he seems to be playing another one of his usual tricks. However, this time, Vin and Luke aren't in a hurry to distance themselves from the matter like before and raise their hands at the same time.
유치하지만 비교적 공평한 방법이긴 하네요.
This is childish, but it is a relatively fair approach. I'll do what everyone else is then. Huh? After several seconds, her hand is the only one still in the air. Since the others also agreed to vote on this matter, she thought that at least one of them would want to participate in the investigation. Why else would they have raised their hands to such enthusiasm? While still in shock and trying to wrap her head around the situation, she turns to Luke, who is closest to her. Luke, you...
국정원에서 해마회 고위층을 대상으로 한 조사가 이제 막 시작된 참이라 지원 가야 하거든.
The NSB has started investigating the executive members of the Seahorse Association, so I have to support them.
다들 나보다는 시간이 있을 거라고 생각해서 손을 내린 건데 아니면 다시 한 번 더 투표할까?
I put my hand down because I figured you'd all have more free time than me. Should we vote again? It's okay, you do what you need to do. What about you, Marius? Marius, who seems to be the most excited earlier, sticks his tongue out at her.
좀 봐줘요, 누나. 수업 들으러 가야 된다고요. 아직 논문이랑 과제가 한참 남았단 말이에요.
Let me off this once, Nina. I've still got classes and a ton of papers and assignments. He's just busy being a college student.
마감에 쫓기는 게 얼마나 힘든 일인데요.
It's tough being a deadline fighter. Why are they all... Meanwhile, Vin smiles casually as if Marius had acted exactly as he anticipated and done just what he hoped. After recalling Vin's profession and seeing a rare, relaxed expression on his face, she instantly understands what's going on. It's okay. Everyone has gone through this before. Well, it looks like it'll just be me and Mr. Wing then.
전 괜찮아요.
I'm fine with
같이
that.
움직이면 마음도 좀 놓일 거고요.
I'm more at ease with you there. I love it. I am too. Artem also seems a little surprised by what's happening, but he accepts it.
주차장에서 차 가지고 올게요.
I'll get the car
밖에서
from the
조금만
garage.
기다려줘요.
Wait for me. Sure thing, Mr. Wing. After watching Artem leave, she turns her gaze back to the room. Marius pulls a huge shoulder bag out from behind the sofa and deftly takes a Bluetooth earbud case out of a side pocket. The scene really reminds her that he is still a college student after all. Hold on, an earbud case? Marius, when did you start using earbuds? She remembers that he usually wears headphones, yet here he is wearing earbuds. Marius seems to be excited that someone has finally noticed something different about him and opens the small charging case in front of her again. Why is this so funny?
드디어 알아봐주는 사람이 생겼네요.
Finally, someone who noticed.
에서 개발 중인 블루투스 스포츠 이어폰인데 기존 모델의 거리 제한을 개선한 모델이에요.
These are Bluetooth earbuds that PAX is developing. They've overcome the range limits of the old model, but they're still a work in progress.
개발팀 사람들 다 하나씩 쓰고 있는데 내가 안 쓸 수 없죠.
Everyone on the R&D team is using one, so of course I am too.
아, 누나. 일로 좀 더 와봐요.
Nuna, come here. What is it? Here's what the new product. She gets closer to him. Behind Marius, Vin seems to prop up his glasses, catching her attention with a flash of reflected light.
이어폰을 먼저 쓰고 머리카락을 이쪽으로 넘기면
If you put this on and then move your hair to the side like this,
움직이지 말아봐요. 내가 머리카락 정리해 줄게요.
and stay still, don't move, I'll move your hair for you.
짜잔.
짜잔.
이러면 수업 때 대놓고 딴짓할 수 있어요. 학교든 어디든.
You can slack off in class. Whether at school or otherwise. In class, alarm bells go off in her mind. Yeah, this is definitely not something you want a professor to hear. Vin gets up and walks to the door before she can move her hair back in place. He then puts his hand on the handle.
소리나 쳐도 다 들려요.
I already heard everything.
제가 학교에서 유신우 씨 전공을 가르치진 않지만
I'm not the one teaching you,
교수
but
앞에서 큰 소리로 잔머리 굴리는 모습 보이는 건 좋지 않아요, 학생.
it's still not good to plot openly like this in front of any professor. He then closes the door behind him after teasing the both of them. God, they're so silly. Playful Marius is very cute. Vin walks around the garden with great familiarity and soon finds Artem's car. Oh my god! The ex-husbands! I cannot. The ex-husband interaction. I love it every time we get it. Artem, who is flipping through the documents in his hand beside the car, looks up after hearing Vin approach. As if he were expecting Vin to appear uninvited sooner or later, Artem closes the documents and looks at him.
처음부터 시간 되는 사람은 딱 한 사람뿐이라는 걸 알고서 투표하는 걸 묵인한 거죠.
Knowing that she was the only person who would be available right from the start, you went ahead with the vote, right?
절 따라오게끔 만들려고.
You made it so that she would be able to keep an eye on me.
단독 행동은 위험하니까요.
It's dangerous to ask on your it's dangerous to act on your own. I think I've already proven that. Oh my god. Oh my god! Call back to his crazy actions, but it seems like genuine concern. Like, I love the development of N2X investigation team and how they're getting closer to each other. Interjecting softly to stop Artem from saying his inference out loud, Vin glances at the villa door he had just closed gently. The dazzling white steps in the sunlight remind him of some past events, bringing a smile to his face.
그 일 덕분에 조사팀에서 가장 믿을 만한 사람이 누구인지 확인할 수 있었죠.
Thanks to that incident, I was able to confirm who the most reliable member of our team is.
그건 그렇고 너무 급하게 나가는 거 아닌가요?
But you left in such a hurry that didn't you forget something?
네?
Hmm?
뭐 두고 온 기억 없는데.
I don't think I left anything. Artem's confused whisper is cut off abruptly. Silence fills the air as he stares at the name on the document folder in Vin's hand.
전에 유선상으로 말한 적 있죠.
I mentioned
돌아온
this.
뒤에 얘기할 게 있다고.
I mentioned this over the phone earlier. There's something that I wanted to talk to you about.
이번에도 김태석 사건처럼 최대한 빨리 읽어줬으면 해요.
I hope you'll be able to go through these documents with the same speed and efficiency you demonstrated when working on Finn Jackson's case. Hello, Gaspin. Is it a different equation? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't remember which was the last one you answered. I haven't changed it in a while, though. It's still the one with the A's, if that helps. We are currently doing Tears of Themis right now, trying to solve a different problem, which is whatever the heck is going on with Artem. All right, it's time for the investigation at the crime scene. Oh, the car. It doesn't take long before the police approve their application to go to the place where Finn Jackson abandoned his car, and the two set off one morning. Marius is right. The place looks desolate, possibly because the development plan was shelved. As it took the entire morning to get from here to the city, it's already noon.
넘어지지 않게 발 조심해요.
Careful not to fall. After seeing the environment here, Artem decisively takes the lead and guides her along the narrow path through the garbage. Although she'd prepared good walking shoes because she anticipated the situation here, the path is more difficult to traverse than the two would have imagined. So, they move slowly toward the scorching sun. Right, under the scorching sun. Man, I can do it. The light reflecting from the abandoned metal next to the road makes it even hotter. A sigh of relief escapes her lips when she sees the police at the end of the path. When offered a bottle of mineral water by a young policeman, Artem waves politely to decline and starts looking around.
엄반장님, 지금 이게
Captain Morgan, right now, policemen are rushing around everywhere in sight, but there's also a crowd of people nearby.
실종자와 관련된 정보를 놓치지 않도록 아직 전담반 사람들이 일대를 전면 수색하고 있습니다.
The task force is conducting a blanket search here, so we won't miss any important information related to the missing persons. Captain Morgan, as far as we know, hasn't Finn Jackson been missing for almost a month now? They should have already searched for him ages ago. This landfill is massive, which only makes the search more difficult. Darius Morgan glances at her, then sighs helplessly.
무슨 말씀을 하시려는 건지 알고 있습니다.
I know what you want to say.
쓰레기 속에서 실종된 지 한참 된 사람을 찾는 건
Define-
사막에서 바늘 찾기와 다름없죠.
To find a missing person in a landfill is no different than looking for a needle in a haystack.
물론 그 때문에
But of course, that's exactly why. He motions for Rosa and Artem to follow him, then he makes an opening in the
그분이
cordon.
저희보다 운이 좋길 바랄 수밖에 없겠군요.
If we hope to find anything, there's no better chance than with you two. All right. Investigation time. Oh, I don't know if I'll catch anything. I'm so bad at these. It looks like there are many small pieces of trash stuff here. A stuffed toy, it actually looks pretty cute. I wonder which child's bedtime companion this used to be before it ended up here. Oh. In front of her is a piece of sandy land that is slightly more level than the entire landfill. At first glance, the ground looks just as dirty as the road leading to the landfill, but she quickly... Oops. Mr. Wing, is this a roller mark?
한번 확인해 보죠.
I'll check. After asking the police officer with them if he can check the ground carefully, Artem crouches down without any regard for the dirtiness. He runs his fingers over the faint but regular pattern of the marks and nods at Rosa.
너비랑 방향으로 봤을 때 캐리어 바퀴가 지나가면서 남은 자국일 거예요.
Having seen the width and the angle of the turn, these marks were left behind in the sand by an omnidirectional wheel of a suitcase.
김태석이 버린 차량의 트렁크 주변까지 간헐적으로 이어져 있어요.
The trail leads intermittently all the way to the trunk of the car abandoned by Finn Jackson. There are also some strange scratch marks. Rather than calling them scratch marks, they look more like marks left behind by someone who was desperately trying to get rid of the roller marks, but then stopped in anger after realizing it was an elaborated task. Now that I think about it, the karaoke bar manager mentioned that Finn Jackson is quite impatient. Hang on a second. Oh, but then stepped on them. Oh, sorry, not stopped them. But then stepped on them in anger. Okay. Could these marks have been left behind when Finn Jackson pulled the suitcase?
그럴 가능성도 배제할 순 없습니다.
We haven't ruled out that possibility.
샘플 조사 결과 바퀴 자국이 생긴 시점은 김태석이 사라진 그날 밤인 걸로 확인됐습니다.
After sampling and investigation, it can be confirmed that these roller marks were made around the night of Finn Jackson's disappearance.
누군가 발로 자국을 지우려 하는 흔적이 있고 일부는 빗물로 인해 손상된 상태입니다.
There was someone who tried to scrub away the roller marks, and there was some damage from the rain. Upon hearing this, Artem quickly checks the weather on his phone.
지난 몇 주 동안 이 지역에 비가 내렸습니다.
It's been raining in this area over the last few weeks, so it does add up.
사건 발생 당일 이곳에서 캐리어를 끌고 다니던 김태석이 이후에 그 자국을 지우려고 했던 걸지도 모르겠습니다.
So it's possible that he dragged the suitcase here on the night of the incident and tried to erase these marks afterwards.
성격이 급한 사람이라 아주 작은
But because he's an
자국을
impatient
지울 만큼의
person,
인내심 따윈 없었을 거고요.
he wasn't able to finish the work.
실종 이후에 빗물이 자국을 더 불규칙적으로 만들었겠군요.
And then after he disappeared, some of the marks disappeared in the rain, making the trail seem even more broken. But why would Finn Jackson place a suitcase in his car and drag it on the ground here? Had he already made up his mind to leave Stella's? Or was there something in the car that he had to get rid of? Oh my god. I hope it wasn't a body. Oh! The gaps in the tires are filled with mud spots. The CSI will need to collect samples for testing if we want to find out where this car has been. Okay. There are 7 hints. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Omamori. It looks like Finn Jackson had abandoned the car and fled in a hurry because the door was left open wide and the interior was a big mess. Hanging on the rearview mirror is an ornament that is commonly seen on e-commerce platforms, but the words on it look unfamiliar to her. Mr. Wing, this text is
산스크리트어 같네요.
Sanskrit.
대학생 때 전공 때문에 라틴어랑 독일어가 필수였는데 호기심이 생겨서 소수 언어도 공부했었거든요.
Oh my gosh, a man after my own heart. When I was in college, besides taking Latin and German courses required for my major, I also studied some niche languages I was interested in.
그래서 산스크리트어나 그리스어를 조금 할 줄 알아요.
So I know a little bit of Sanskrit and Greek.
잘못 본 게 아니라면
If I'm not wrong,
이건 돈이라는 단어를 직역한 걸 거예요.
this is money. I knew it. I should never believe him when he says he only knows a bit of anything. Upon hearing their conversation, Darius Morgan comes over.
이 행운의 부적을 생산하는 업체를 찾았는데 번역기 결과를 그대로 가져다 쓴 거라고 합니다.
We found the business that manufactures this type of charm. They confirmed they copied and pasted this text from a translation software.
업체의 발송 기록에서도 김태석이 X 사례를 구매했다는 내용을 확인할 수 있었고요.
We were also able to confirm that he did purchase this ornament from their shipping records.
산스크리트어를 할 줄 아는 사람이 별로 없으니까 이걸 프린팅해서 한 방을 원하는 사람들한테 팔면 성공할 수 있을 것 같아서라고 하더군요.
They printed this on the ornament to beguile people who wanted to get rich because not many people know Sanskrit. That's right, Finn Jackson's past behavior does show a strong desire to make lots of money. Darius Morgan is about to continue when Artem moves closer to the ornament. Is there something strange about the text?
글자의 문제가 아니에요.
It's not the text.
엄반장님, 장갑 좀 빌려주시겠습니까?
Can you lend me a pair of gloves? After a moment, Artem squeezes the ornament gently after wearing the gloves used by the CSI officers.
이렇게 생긴 평안부에는 보통 수정과 같은 돌을 넣어두는데 여기에 든 건 돌이 아닌 것 같네요.
A protective ornament like this is usually filled with small pieces of crystal or other small rocks, but whatever's inside this one doesn't feel like anything like that at all.
열어볼 수 있는지 다시 확인해봐야겠어요.
We should check if I can take this apart. After he asks Darius Morgan and the other relevant personnel, the CSI, if the ornament can be dismantled, everyone eventually agrees to have a professional take it apart. After some rustling sounds, the CSI officer stands up with a small piece of creased paper in hand. Isn't this a name card? Tara Upton, CEO of Samara E-Commerce.
제2월은 김태석이 실종되기 전 마지막으로
She was
탑승객입니다.
the last
역시나
passenger before he
실종된
disappeared.
상태고요.
And she's also missing.
제2월의 명의로 된 기업의 경영과 인원 현황에 대해서 이미 경찰이 조사에 착수한 상태입니다. 필요하시다면 언제든지 자료 열람을 신청할 수 있을 겁니다.
We're already investigating the operations and personnel of the companies under her name. You can request access to their information anytime. Artem, however, is in no rush to ask about Tara Upton's situation and flips over the name card instead. He seems to be fully focused on reading the card. Some time passes before he looks up at her.
명함에 접힌 흔적이 많아요. 명함을 받은 누군가가 여러 번 뒤집어 봤나 보네요.
The name card has many fold marks. It looks like someone has read this many times after getting it. Or folded it. This ornament belongs to Finn Jackson. Although it's common for people to modify the protective charms that are used to make wishes, it's just a little too creepy to stuff a stranger's name card into an ornament. Was Tara Upton really just one of Finn Jackson's passengers? Yeah, that seems like an important clue. Okay. What are these stains? Rosa leans into the car carefully and notices a lot of messy marks on the leather seat. There are dark spots between the scratches.
이건 마른 핏자국이랑 손톱에 긁힌 자국 같네요.
Oh, these look like dried bloodstains and scratches made by fingernails.
몸싸움으로 남겨진 걸 수도 있지만 다른 가능성도 배제할 수는 없으니까요.
This could have been left during a scuffle, but it doesn't rule out other
엄
possibilities.
반장님, 혈흔도 샘플 검사를 진행하신 겁니까?
Captain Morgan, has someone tested this bloodstain yet?
네.
Yes.
제2월의 혈흔이 맞습니다.
It is Tara Upton's blood. Which means she's probably the one who made the scratch mark. What could have happened at that time? But the landfill can't talk and the parties involved. Tara Upton and Finn Jackson are both missing. Looking at these scratches make her increasingly confused, but so she subconsciously looks around to search for other clues. I think I see something down here. What is this? Mr. Wing, this name card is... A company name card is hidden in a gap in the backseat of the car. Rosa sees a familiar name on it, Tara Upton. Tara Upton was Finn Jackson's last passenger before he disappeared, so she's also missing. But because we don't have the relevant surveillance footage, we can't confirm whether she got on the car on the night Finn Jackson abandoned it or at the time she got on or off the car.
여기 봐요.
Look at this. Artem points at certain lines on the name card which states the awards received by Tara Upton's company.
신공항구 기업 공익 실현상, 미림시 사회적 책임 기업상 후보,
Airport District Corporate Philanthropy Awards, Dallas Corporate Social Responsibility. These are public welfare awards and nominations. They were awarded just this year too. It looks like Tara Upton is passionate about charity work.
그럴 가능성도 있지만
That's possible, but
정말 눈에 띄는 건 다른 곳에 있어요.
the more interesting thing is found somewhere else.
제 기억이 맞는다면 올해의 행정구별 기업 공익 실현상은 아직
According to what I
결과가
know
없어요.
or remember, the winners of the year's Corporate
위조의
Philanthropy
가능성이 있는
Awards haven't been announced yet, so it's possible this is fake. Ooh.
위조는 아닐 겁니다.
I'm afraid not. Darius Morgan quickly refutes Artem's
저희
guess.
쪽에서 이 내용을 토대로 조사해봤습니다. 결과가 아직 발표되지 않은 건 맞습니다만
We looked into it, and the committee confirmed that she would have been given this award, even though the winners haven't been announced yet.
그리고 최이월의 회사나 다른 어떤 곳에서도 이것과 똑같은 명함을 찾을 수는 없었습니다.
But we haven't found any name cards like this one at Tara Upton's company or elsewhere.
아마 최이월은 어떠한 경로로 수상 결과를 미리 알게 됐고 그걸로 새로운 명함을 따로 판 것 같습니다.
It seems that she found out that her company would win this award and printed a new name card for herself. She would probably start using this name card right after the winners are announced. Artem has no other questions to ask the police about their investigation results at this time.
새로운 명함이라.
A new name card.
그렇다면 사건 발생 당시 회사의 경영자인 최예월만 이 명함을 가지고 있었다는 거군요.
That means that only Tara Upton, the CEO of the company, had this name card at the time of the incident. This once again proves that she had gotten in this car on the night Finn Jackson disappeared. Did the police open the trunk, or was it already open when the car was found? There doesn't seem to be anything unusual inside. I'll check it carefully later. Is this an iron or wood shed? It's already collapsed. This garbage smells like it's been here for a while. I better keep my distance. The blue spray paint here should be a part of the ride-sharing service logo. Now that I think about it, I've seen this company's ad many times in the firm's elevator. What else am I missing? The manufacturer of this car slashed their prices recently. This model is the cheapest one out there. To Finn Jackson, this car was probably the most economical car for him to use. Okay, let's see if I'm missing anything from... Oh, here we go. I wanted to look at this earlier, but it wouldn't let me. Maybe I pressed the wrong place. Even the bumper is dented. After walking to the side of the car, she's shocked by the sight of the damage, which is far worse than she imagined.
아쉽지만 CCTV 영상이 없어서
Unfortunately, there's no
차량에서 도대체
CCTV
어떤 일이
footage,
있었던 건지 단정할 수가 없어요.
so we have no way of knowing exactly what happened to this car,
다른 차량과의 충돌이 아니더라도
other than being caused by impact from another
이
vehicle.
근방에 버려진 물건 중에 비슷한 자국을 남길 수 있는 건 얼마든지 있으니까요.
These marks could also have been left by many of the things discarded here. Rosa follows Artem's gaze and sees many hard objects such as steel pipes scattered in the landfill. Those dents could have been caused by someone smashing the car with those items. He's right, we can't confirm what accident Finn Jackson may have had without any key surveillance footage. This thought sends a wave of frustration and annoyance throughout her body. Given Finn Jackson's abilities and connections, it shouldn't be difficult for him to avoid the surveillance cameras. The casual guess Marius made during the meeting echoes in her mind. Stop, I shouldn't jump to a conclusion. That being said, how many people can be completely neutral and objective in a case? I wonder if that's going to be a big theme of this case. We have only 2 more clues to find. The back should be where the garbage disposal equipment is stored. Since everything in the landfill has been abandoned, there should be dust everywhere. If I need to investigate inside the warehouse later, I can ask Captain Morgan about it. Oh, okay, so it's the warehouse that was the point. It's so hard to know what to look for. We looked at the marks. It's been a long time since anyone has taken care of the landfill, so the ground is littered with items. This looks like a small nail. I need to remind Mr. Wing to watch where he's going here. Aw. Pax! But then again, Pax owns everything, so maybe that's not actually a huge clue. We can't look at the trunk. Oh wait, the QR code. I just noticed that. This looks like a rideshare service QR code that can be found everywhere. Mr. Wing mentioned earlier that Finn Jackson worked as a ride-sharing service driver on the side to make money, so this doesn't look out of place.
잠깐만요.
Wait a moment. Artem, who pointed his phone at the QR code a few seconds ago, turns to her.
휴대폰으로 스캔해볼래요?
Can you scan this code with your phone? Sure, give me a moment. After hearing a beep, the ride-sharing service screen she was expecting doesn't appear on the screen. Instead, she sees crude web pages riddled with e-marketing slogans like "Get rich with e-commerce" or "Housing fund withdrawal help." The shock she gets makes her leave this ominous-looking web page. What did I just see?
가짜 QR 코드예요.
It's a fake QR code.
아까부터 이상하다고 생각하긴 했는데.
I thought this was strange for a moment
이
ago,
차는
but
그냥 봤을 때 콜택시 차량처럼 보이지만
this looks like a proper ride-sharing service car at first.
의심스러운 점이 많아요.
But if you look carefully, there are many flaws.
QR 코드 말고도 콜택시라면 경찰 시스템에 연결된 CCTV 카메라가 설치되어 있어야 하는데 이 차에는 그런 게 없죠.
In addition to having the correct QR code, a ride-sharing service car should have a camera connected to the public security system, but both of these things are missing here. Does that mean Finn Jackson's identity as a ride-sharing service driver is fake? Why would he do that? As she looks around her, a bone-chilling possibility creeps into her mind. This car and everything along with it might not simply be the garbage that Finn was eager to abandon here. Maybe it was a tool that has completed its mission and is no longer needed. But I feel like I'm still missing something. I'll tell Mr. Ray my analysis after we've collected all the evidence we can. We need one more. I don't like relying on the hint thingy, so I would like to just find it myself. With that said, it's not always easy to know what to click. We looked at the ground. We looked at that. Yeah, I think we've looked at all of this already. Okay, That's just the bumper, and we already looked at that. Was there something else in the front seat? Maybe something else on the back seat? We looked at the blood stain. We looked at this. I don't think there's anything to notice on the seat belts. We can't look at the warehouse till next time. We saw the trunk. We can't look in there. Saw the QR code. And the logo. Nothing is on the back here, I think. Wait, no. I hate using the hint finder. Oh, wait. No. Oh, actually, hang on. Maybe... Wait, can we check the glove compartment? No. I guess that just wants you to look at the omomori. Alright, fine. Ah! I didn't notice these footsteps. Okay, I probably wouldn't have noticed those. Rosa takes a few steps around the car and sees some indentations in the sandy ground under her feet. Darius Morgan is standing nearby, but he seems to be deep in thought. Are these footprints? The size of the footprints become more apparent as she gets closer. These footprints are much larger than mine. Were they left by an adult male? Considering the size of the footprint and the fact that Darius Morgan is watching her, she has a vague feeling about the owner of these footprints.
엄반장님, 김태석의 발 사이즈는 확인하신 겁니까?
Captain Morgan, has your team confirmed Finn Jackson's shoe size?
차량이 발견된 다음 바로 미림시에서 김태석이 묵었던 저가 임대주택을 수색했습니다.
We quickly investigated the cheap rental where Finn Jackson was staying in Celis after finding this car.
개인 물품으로 봤을 때
After looking at his personal
평소에 자주
belongings,
신던 신발 사이즈는 270mm로 파악됩니다.
he usually wears size 44 shoes.
신발 사이즈뿐만 아니라 걸음걸이도 이 흔적과 일치합니다.
It's not just his shoe size. We found these marks are a good match with his walking
거의
habits.
단정지을 수 있을 것 같습니다.
So we do think that these are his footprints. Hold on, Finn Jackson's shoe size aside, why would the police know what walking habits he has? Rosa gives Artem a puzzled look that he instantly understands.
김태석은
Walking
정보가
habits?
많아서 경찰 쪽에 관련 기록이 남아 있습니다.
His case files are quite thick, so we've got some relevant records at the station.
사진이나 지문, CCTV 영상 같은 것들이죠.
Photos, fingerprints, surveillance footage. After saying that, he scratches his head irritably.
아이러니합니다. 하필 이번에 흔적도 없이 사라져 버리다니.
It's really ironic that he disappeared into thin air under our noses. So we have everything. After walking around Finn Jackson's abandoned car, Rosa and Artem are sweating visibly. Rosa quenches her thirst with the iced mineral water given to her by a police officer and steals a glance at Artem's expression from the side after putting the cap back on the bottle. He stares at the abandoned vehicle in a trance with his suit jacket hanging over his arm. The bottle of mineral water in his hand is untouched. He soon realizes that she's looking at him and reluctantly opens the bottle like her.
그냥 계속 사마라라는 단어를 생각하고 있었어요.
I was just thinking about the word Samara. Isn't that the name of Tara Upton's company? Recalling the frown on his face when he was examining her company name card not long ago, she quickly bursts out a comment of her own.
네.
Yes.
번역이 완전히 똑같은 건 아니지만
It's
사마라에서의 약속이라는 동화에서
It's got multiple meanings, but this word often appears in a fable called the Covenant of Samara.
그 이야기 속에서 바그다드에 살던 어느 상인은 우연히 사신과 만나게 돼요.
In that story, a Baghdad merchant
그리고 죽음을 피하기 위해서 도망을 치고 그렇게 사마라라는 작은 도시에 오게 되죠.
has an encounter with the god of death. Then after that, he flees for his life and eventually arrives at a small city of Samara.
근데 바로 그 사마라에서
However,
사신이 상인을 기다리고 있었던 거예요.
the god of death was waiting for him there.
사신은 이렇게 말했어요. 처음 바그다드 시장에서 만났을
The god of
때는
death then said this.
무슨 짓을 하려는 게 아니었다. 그냥 놀라서 움찔했을 뿐이다.
He was only surprised to see him at the market in Baghdad and wasn't intended to do anything to him there.
그리고 사신은 놀란 이유를 이렇게 설명했죠. 오늘 저녁에 너랑 사마라에서 만나기로 약속되어
And as for the
있었거든.
reason he was surprised, that's because they were meant to meet here in Samara on this very night. So the merchant's attempt to avoid his fate actually led him right to it. Artem doesn't answer. For a moment, they both remain silent in the midday heat. After all, he, her, and even the police know that, he, she, and even the police know that it's probably just a coincidence that the company name and the city in the fable have a similar name. But even knowing this, anyone who has seen the crime scene won't be able to stop themselves from associating Finn Jackson and Tara Upton with the characters in the fable. The bloodstains on the car irrefutably indicate that someone was hurt here, making it seem like Finn Jackson is the god of death pursuing Tamara Upton. Tara Upton. I said Tamara because of Samara. Oops. Mr. Wing, I've been thinking. I don't think this case is just a simple hit and run. A serious altercation took place here, and at least one party was following a premeditated plan. Artem doesn't dismiss her comment. He withdraws his gaze from the abandoned car and asks her softly.
저도 비슷한 생각이에요.
I think the same.
그럼 먼저 추측한 내용을 말해줄래요?
In that case, why don't you tell me what you think first? Oh dear. Cause of the conflict between the two of them is inconsistent because I feel like it's this one or this one, but I think it's wrong. Okay.
생각이 한쪽으로 치우친 것 같네요.
We're missing something.
우리 관점을 바꿔서 다시 생각해 보죠.
Let's look at a different angle and try again. Oops. Okay, I'm bad at this. All right, let's see. The most likely cause of the conflict is... So the conflict was... Originally, we thought that it was a ride-sharing issue, right? But... It's strange that he has her business card. And also the wheel tracks, maybe? No. Alright, we tried that one already. I'm so bad at this. This makes sense though. Like if the suitcase was hers, so that's not correct. Even though I selected it, I still... He's not registered anywhere. A new version of the card. But that makes sense. I think I'm just trying anything at this point, but... Oh, okay. Okay, for starters, the bloodstains and scratches left on the back seat of the car suggest that she had a serious altercation with Finn Jackson. Although this type of tragedy often begins with a spur-of-the-moment spat between the passenger and driver, assuming they were only quarreling at the time, it still doesn't explain why he left roller marks at the scene. In other words, his overly sufficient preparation is actually the most suspicious thing of all. Okay, I knew that.
이론적으로 두 사람이 싸우게 된 건 모종의 이유로 김태석의 차량이 파손되는 바람에 최예월의 스케줄이 꼬이면서 시작됐을 가능성이 높아요.
That's right. In theory, if they had an altercation, it would most likely be because he damaged the vehicle for some reason, affecting her schedule.
만약 그렇다면 캐리어의 바퀴 자국이 나타날 이유가 전혀 없었겠죠.
But that doesn't explain the luggage roller marks at the scene.
김태석이 바퀴 자국을 발로 지었을 거라는 혐의는 말할 것도 없고요.
It also doesn't explain why he tried to scrub away the roller marks with his feet.
말도 안 되는 짓을 저질렀다는 의구심만 키운 셈이죠.
It's not something that you would just do off the cuff. Yeah, taking into account the other factors at the scene, it's safe to say that Jackson didn't just cause this conflict on a whim. It's likely that he planned everything because of this and this. Finn Jackson already had Tara Upton's name card and had stuffed it inside the protective charm hanging in the car before they disappeared. Judging from how worn out the name card looks, it seems as if he was intentionally trying to approach her.
그런 경향이 있긴 하지만 당신의 가설을 바탕으로 하면 한 가지 문제가 존재하게 돼요.
That is possible, but there is one issue with your assumption.
주변의 눈을 피해서 갑자기 다른 사람에게 접근한다는 건 거의 불가능한 일이거든요.
It's impossible to rashly approach someone without drawing their attention. Yes, that's why he chose to approach her as a ride-sharing service driver, becoming everyone's most familiar stranger. Still, he had to take plenty of risks, even with his plan to approach her this way. Ride-sharing services are monitored by the police, which means he can't be a real ride-sharing service driver. Perhaps that's why he prepared that fake QR code.
정말 한쪽이 계획적으로 저지른 일이라면
If this really was
대부분의
premeditated,
사람들은 김태석의 상황을 고려해 두 가지 결론을 내리겠죠.
given Finn Jackson's personal background, people would think two things.
첫 번째,
First,
김태석이 예전처럼 돈을 노리고
that he's returned to his old
기업가인
ways
최예어를 노렸다.
and robbed the entrepreneur Tara Upton for
이건
money.
일단 의견을 보류할게요.
But my opinion is a little bit.
두 번째, 김태석이 어떠한 개인적인 목적으로 상대방에게 접근했다.
Second, he approached her for some other personal agenda. Artem's tone while stating these two assumptions indicates he disagrees with them. She easily grasps what he's implying. Both of these assumptions stem from subjective judgments about the parties involved and aren't entirely rational. Yes, that's what anyone would think after seeing the crime scene, but it's our job to explore every possibility and discover the truth, right? For example, some of Finn Jackson and Tara Upton's actions don't make sense. Even if Finn Jackson was pretending to be a rideshare service driver, he had no way to make sure that Tara Upton would get in his car.
맞아요.
That's right.
가짜 기사라면 플랫폼에서 콜을 받지 못했을 거고.
If he's a fake driver, there's no way he can accept orders on the platform, let alone pick up his passengers. Yeah, I was wondering about that.
택시 자체가 눈속임이라면 말이 달라지지만요.
Unless the rideshare service is just a way to make people believe they don't know each other when they've already made plans to meet. Oh, so far it's been confirmed that Finn Jackson might have intentionally approached her, but that doesn't rule out the possibility that she might have a motive for meeting with him too. Yeah, that makes sense. Her conversation brings a smile to Artem's face, a smile that seems to contain a hint of approval. He straightens out his suit jacket and looks into the distance again.
물론 방금 얘기한 건 추측일 뿐이에요.
Of course, everything that we've discussed so far is just our assumption.
그렇다면 이제부터 두 사람의 인간 관계를 조사해 실마리를 찾아야 한다는 거겠죠.
So we'll need to investigate their respective interpersonal relationships to find more clues.
그래서 방금 생각해봤는데요.
I just thought about it.
어쩌면
Maybe we could. He stops after hearing some noise in the distance, but decides to finish the sentence anyway.
어쩌면 따로 움직이는 게 아니에요.
We could
나중에
split up.
다시 얘기하죠.
No, let's decide that later. Mr. Wing? He gets up quickly as she hears some noise coming from where the police officers have gathered. Oh, interesting. Rosa quickens her pace while following Artem along the garbage-strewn path. Interesting how Artem seems to want to work on his own these days. Before long, he creates an opening in the crowd and slips through with her. In front of her, a police officer with a sweat-covered forehead says something to Darius Morgan while gasping for breath after running too hard.
엄반장님, 뭐라도 찾으신 겁니까?
Captain Morgan, did you make new discoveries?
크진 않지만 24인치 정도 되는 캐리어를 찾았습니다.
We found a suitcase. It's not too big, probably a 24-inch one. A suitcase? The roller marks near the car Finn Jackson abandoned immediately come to her mind.
안에서 최월의 개인 물품이 다량 발견됐습니다.
It can.
그리고
We found Tara Upton's personal belongings, and as Darius Morgan considers what she says next, the police officer who was gasping for air suddenly coughs violently, catching everyone's attention. He looks rather young and wouldn't look much older than a college student without his police uniform. At this moment, his young-looking face is all twisted as he vomits into the hot sand. Oh no. Oh, they definitely found a body. I'm scared. I was gonna stop here for today because I'm a little tired, but I feel like we have to know what they found. Right? I feel like we have to know. Oh, I'm so scared. This is probably gross. All right, let's go a little further. I think we can do two more. I think we can do two more. Okay. Artem leans over and taps the car's touchscreen quickly, turning on the air conditioning. The sight of the police officers running past the car under the scorching sun reminds her that she is still at a crime scene. Not long ago, a rookie police officer in Darius Morgan's team found a suitcase at the foot of a mountain of garbage nearby, and its wheels matched the roller marks found near the abandoned car. Hey kids, wanna see a dead body? I know, right? They found Tara Upton's clothing and some suspicious human tissue inside the suitcase, and everything had been sent off for testing. All we can do now is wait patiently. As she thinks, she senses Artem move slightly next to her. He glances at her quietly. Upon realizing that she's noticed him moving, he sighs softly and opens the glove compartment in the car. Gummy candy? At least 3 or 4 packs of candy of various flavors are packed together in the small space. According to the label, one pack is chili oil flavored. The sight of the candies triggers her memories, making her chuckle helplessly at them.
앞으로 이렇게 같이 움직일 일이 많을 것 같으니까.
I expected we would be working together a lot like this together in the future. So I prepared some candy.
김태석이 버린 캐리어를 찾기 전에 말했던 거 기억나나요?
You remember what I told you before the suitcase Finn Jackson discarded was found? Was it about splitting up to investigate the interpersonal relationships of Tara Upton and Finn Jackson?
맞아요.
That's right.
전 한 번 더 의뢰인과 만나서 김태석에 관련된 단서를 조사해 보려고요.
I'll contact the client, or I'll meet with the client, and then investigate any clues related to Finn Jackson.
지금 상황에서는 따로 움직이는 게 가장 효율적일 것 같네요.
In this situation, splitting up is a more efficient way to go about this. More efficient. She can't help but clench the bag of gummy candy in her hand. Artem had already emphasized this to Vin during the meeting at the headquarters. His desire to investigate this case as quickly as possible was also what aroused Vin's suspicions. What aroused Vin? I mean, what?
부탁해도 될까요?
Can you investigate the situation on Tara Upton's side and organize what you find?
제가 노래방 매니저 이외에 김태석을 아는 사람들이랑 연락해 볼게요.
I'll contact anyone else who might know Finn other than the karaoke bar manager.
교도소 사람이나 전에 접촉했던 경찰이나 이미 만나고 싶은 사람들이 몇 명 있거든요.
Whether it's people like his former cellmates or police officers who have some relationship to him, there are many people who would know him. I suppose we can, but
그런데
what? This is exactly what happened at the meeting earlier. Everything is progressing so quickly and smoothly under Artem's leadership that she doesn't have many opportunities to get involved. She knows very well that if she questions him about this right now, he will give her a seemingly legitimate reason. Efficiency. But that brings her back to the first question. Why has Artem been so fixated on efficiency since he accepted this case? The fact that he just gave me some gummy candies makes it difficult for me to say no to him. Wait, what, Rosa? I guess I'll just have to wait and see what happens. Of course, the best outcome I'm hoping for is that nothing will change. After that, she shakes her head and opens a bag of candies to make Artem feel at ease. But we need to get back to the city first before we split up, right? Yes.
네, 제가 운전할게요.
I'll drive.
좀 더 쉬고 있어요.
Rest for a bit. Whoops. In a plain room with gray walls, Artem is sitting upright in a hard chair, checking the time on his phone every now and then. An iron door creaks as it opens, and a man who looks like a police officer enters the room. A visitation request.
여기입니다.
Here it is.
한 달 반 전에 신청하신 겁니까?
You submitted this request 6 weeks ago?
네. 여기
Or about a week and a half ago. Sorry, a month and a half ago. That's correct. I also have the records here. After the brief exchange with the police officer, Artem straightens his upper body in the cramped meeting room. Once he returns to work alone, he has become much more taciturn than before. After an unbearable wait, a middle-aged man finally appears, dragging his feet over to the other side of the glass.
어떤 사람에 관해 물어보고 싶은 게 있습니다.
I want to ask you about someone. Artem cuts to the chase, taking a photo of from his folder and pushing it toward the other person. The middle-aged man grins after staring at it for a while.
이거 김씨 아닌가?
Look at this. If it isn't
이 사람이 누구 돈을 슬쩍
Finn,
하기라도 했나?
did he rob someone else this time?
제 질문에 대답해 주시죠.
Please answer my questions. The man restrains himself slightly, or rather, he observes the calm man on the other side of the glass.
너 지금 무슨 생각하는지 다 보여.
I already know what you're
한번
thinking.
빨간 줄이 그어진 우리 같은 사회악들은 평범한 인간들이랑 더 이상 어울릴 수가 없거든.
Scum like us aren't the same as everyone else after we commit a crime.
김태석은 말이야. 아마도 전형적인 사회악이라고나 할까?
I'm talking about Finn Jackson. He's scum among scum.
김태석의 과거에 대해 얼마나 알고 있습니까?
How much do you know about his past?
엄청 많지.
A lot.
이쪽은 말이야. 누구 하나 새로 들어오면 첫인사가 어이 밖에서 뭐하다 들어왔어거든.
Whenever someone shows up here, the first question they always get asked is, hey, what did you do to end up here?
그래서 김태석이 한 짓은 싹 다 알아.
So I know everything he's done.
어릴 때부터 상습 절도범이었는데 나이 먹고는 연쇄 범죄까지 벌였다지?
He's been a slick thief since young, even pulling off serious crimes like it was nothing.
연쇄 범죄 말입니까?
Serial crimes?
김태석을 감옥으로 보낸 그 절도 사건.
Are you talking about the robbery that landed him in jail? A look of disbelief appears on Artem's face. He flips through the documents at hand, which is a general record of the case that landed Finn Jackson in jail. But because the case happened a long time ago, it only states that Finn Jackson was suspected of being involved in a burglary in his
여러
hometown.
재판을 거쳐 본 사건으로 김태석을 5년의 징역에 처한다라는 기록이 있습니다.
After several rounds of trial, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
이 일에 대해서 언급한 적이 있습니까?
Did he mention anything about this to you while he was serving his sentence?
각 재판의 대략적인 상황이라거나.
Like what happened in each round of trials? Artem speaks cryptically, but the prisoner's upraised eyebrows indicate he understands what Artem is implying.
말했었지.
He did.
도둑질로 몇 번이나 끌려와서 재판을 받았는데 얘기 안 하고 배기겠어?
He was tried in court for so many times just for stealing some stuff. Why wouldn't he talk about it?
그때 받은 혐의가
Or did you think he wouldn't talk about it?
절도 하나만 있는 것도 아니야.
And he wasn't just charged with burglary. The man glances at the prison guard behind Artem before moving closer to the glass. It's obvious his action is unnecessary as Artem can hear everything he says clearly regardless of their distance. Maybe his reason for doing so was to get a better look at the reaction of this decent human being who was the complete opposite of him.
누가 그랬는데 말이야.
Someone said this, but
살인을 했다더라고.
he killed someone.
수단이 엄청 잔인했다던데.
그게 무슨 뜻입니까?
What do you mean by that?
사람들이 다 그러더라고. 김태석의 집에 숨어들어서 물건을 훔치기만 한 게 아니라
They say that he didn't just steal things when he busted into that house. They're saying he took out the owner and his son.
거기에는 산이 많거든. 사람들이 그 아빠를
His
찾았을
hometown's got
때는
mountains
이미 다
everywhere.
썩어 있었대.
But when they found the owner's body, it was already rotted away.
아들은 아예 찾지도 못했어.
They never found the son.
근데 누가 산에서 사람 귀 한쪽을 주웠다고 하더라고.
But they found
그에 비일 수도
someone's ear in the mountains. It's probably that kid's.
근데 결국 김태석은
Ew.
살인죄 판결을 받지 않았습니다.
Despite all that, Finn Jackson was not sentenced for murder. Is that true?
증거 부족이라서 살인죄를 받진 않았어.
Yeah, they
대신
couldn't.
증거가 있어서 주거 침입 절도죄로 판결을 받은 거지.
They couldn't pin the murder on him because of lack of evidence, so they just hit him up with a burglary charge because of his rap sheet.
김태석은 항상 자기가 받은 형벌이 무겁다고 투덜댔어.
He kept saying that they hit him with a bogus sentence,
아무도
saying
안 죽였다고.
he didn't kill any, or he didn't rob anybody or kill anybody.
근데 그렇게 말 안 하는 사람이 어디 있어?
But who wouldn't say
나도
that?
나 착하다고 하고 다녀.
I'm a good person too. Artem looks away in annoyance and speaks to the prison guard due to the prisoner's repeated bantering.
상황은 대충 이해했습니다.
I get the overall picture.
전에 관련 사건 열람 권한 신청해뒀는데 지금 다시 확인하고 싶은 게 있습니다.
Or I understand everything. I've submitted an application to view the related cases, and now I just need you to confirm one last thing.
김태석은 재판 결과에 불복한 것 같던데.
Did he ever appeal?
당시 항소를 한 적이 있습니까?
Did you ever hear that he appealed the seemingly unreasonable verdict?
없습니다.
No.
처음에는 항소가 뭔지 아예 몰랐다고 하더군요.
He didn't know what an appeal
법으로
was.
자기 권리를 보호할 수 있다는 걸 깨달은 다음에는
And when he realized he could protect his rights with the law,
사법기관 사람들은 죄다 소송을 꼬드기는 녀석들이라며 차라리 가만히 있는 게 낫겠다고 했습니다.
because he thought that everyone in the legal system was just a bunch of hustlers, he said he'd rather stay in jail.
항소할 수 있다는 걸 몰랐다는 겁니까?
He didn't know what an appeal was? Artem mumbles the prisoner guard's words to himself repeatedly. He seems troubled by this complicated old case and a hint of helplessness that the person involved wasn't able to exercise his personal rights. Aww. I love Artem. I love Artem. Even in this situation, he's like, oh. When he looks at the criminal case or criminal again, he sees a hint of amusement on his face.
그게 다가 아니야.
That's not even half of it.
사건이
Or
왜
sorry, that isn't all of it.
종결된 건지 알고 싶지 않아?
Don't you want to know why they wrapped up his case so fast?
왜 그랬던 겁니까?
Why?
그때 담당자들이 사건이 커지면 자기 승진 날려먹을까봐 강제로
The
종결시켰어.
person in charge was scared he would blow up in his face and tank his career.
결국 수작 부린 게 들통나서 잘렸지.
But his scheme got
지금
exposed,
여기서 같이 재봉기 돌리고 있어.
and he's stuck in here running a sewing machine like the rest of us.
또 그 사건이랑 관련된 사람이라면
As for the other people involved,
김씨 어머니가 있었네.
there was also his mother.
수감되기 전에 그 사람 어머니가 찾아왔었어.
His mother came before he got locked up.
자백하라면서.
He was in
살인한 거
tears.
인정하라고 울고불고 난리였지.
She kept begging him to acknowledge what he did and admit he took someone out.
그런데도 결국 인정하지 않았다.
But in the end, he never acknowledged it, did he?
인정 안 했지.
Of course not.
자기 엄마가 자백서에 뭐라도 적어달라고 마지막까지 부탁했는데도 아무것도 안 썼어.
Even though his mother made a confession statement and practically begged him to sign it, he didn't say a single word.
그 사람 어머니는 죄를 인정하면 상황이 나아질 거라고 생각한 거겠지.
She probably thought everything would get better if he just owned up to it.
근데 당사자 입장에서는 안 했으니까 안 했다고 하는 거잖아.
But he kept saying that
너도
he didn't
인정
do it,
못하지?
and so he couldn't
어이,
sign it.
어때? 내 이야기 마음에 드나 모르겠네.
What do you think? Do you like my story? The criminal observes Artem, who is thinking in silence, and prompts him again like he's waiting for something.
네가 가장 찾고 싶어하는 김 씨를 대신 찾아줄 수는 없지만 숨 돌리는 틈에 이런 이야기를 들을 수 있어서 괜찮지 않았어?
I have no idea where he's at, but isn't it nice to kick back and listen to a story during work?
가장 찾고 싶다.
The one who wants to track him down the most? Artem interrupts him decisively. With one eyebrow raised, he puts away the documents on the table and stands up after nodding to the police
사람을
officer.
찾는 건 경찰의 일이지.
Finding him is the police's
저는
job.
그쪽과는 상관없는 일입니다.
It doesn't have anything to do with me,
이번 시간도 마침
nor
다르고
does this visit.
오늘은 여기서 끝내는 것도 괜찮겠네요.
Visiting time's almost over, so let's stop here. The prisoner guard walks over quickly after Artem signals him with his eyes. But the prisoner still stares intently at Artem, clearly interested in keeping the conversation going.
어이, 정말 상관없는 일 맞아?
Are you sure it has nothing to do with you?
아까 교도관한테 왜 네가 날 만나려 하는 건지 물어봤어. 물론 별말
I asked the prison guard why you wanted to see me. He didn't say anything, but I think I know what's going on.
짐작하는 게 있거든. 김 씨한테 무슨 일 생긴 거야.
Something happened to him, right?
그러니까 그리 급하게.
That's why you're in such a hurry. The criminal seems to say something else, but the prison guard has already turned off the sound control system of the meeting room since the visit is over. As dead silence fills the room, Artem leaves the room. After leaving the meeting room, illuminated by cold lighting, Artem squints at the bright sunlight. Mr. Wing. When his eyes adjust to the brightness, he sees someone jogging over while waving his hands in the sunlight.
잘못 온 걸까봐 걱정했습니다.
Oh, I was worried I went to the wrong place. You told me to meet you here, right? Oh, god damn it. That's the fire alarm. I think. Alright, I'm gonna go downstairs. Hopefully nothing's happening. I'll be back later.